is Helen, also known as House Bells. It is Friday, first week of Pride, so happy Pride, everybody. Also, we are going to be fundraising tonight with four Black non-believers. So usually I would have a QR code up, but I forgot. So give me 1 second. I'm a professional, guys. Tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on a moment. So anyway, why I do that? Can we have everybody go around and introduce yourselves? So I'm gonna start with this lovely lady right here. You guys do that, and I'll put the QR code.
Hi, I'm Lil of All Trades. I have a YouTube channel, Lil of All Trades. I do me and Seth from Ambush Apostate, we cover a lot of Christian nationalism. I also do politicality with Joe, the Kentucky Atheist, every Thursday and Sunday, and I'm kind of all over the place too. And we just got the mine and Seth's merch store up and running. So
awesome sauce. John, who are you?
I'm John Gleason, the Godless Engineer. I'll be one of the speakers of the Revival of Reason this year, so I'm pretty stoked to be out there. I'm also going to be singing, quote, or rapping a song that I made. So there's that. But yeah, that's who I am. You can find me at Godless Engineer everywhere, that I am. But I'm here to hang out with a bunch of awesome people tonight.
All right, awesome. So the QR code is at the bottom. It's a little small, but you can click on it because it likes it, and you can go there to donate to Black non-believers. Also, I think we're going to be streaming this into their channel, so you can also put super chats over there, and you can give money. So we're going to do that too as soon as me and Daisy gets here. And then, okay, so Ethan, hi.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Ethan, also known as your friendly neighborhood atheist. Yeah, it's that simple. Check out my channel. We talk about lots of different things: ghosts, aliens, gods, sex, relationships, religion, mental health. The list goes on and on. You can find me at youtube.com/yfnatheist.
Awesome sauce. All right, and hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron's here. Hello, Noah. You can go next, and then Aaron can go next.
Yeah, hi, my name's Noah. I'm just kind of getting started in the atheist community. And I like to do storm chasing and hiking and really just anything science related when I get a free moment.
Ben's here. Hi, Ben. Hey, Aaron, who are you?
Hey.
Hi, I'm just Erin. I'm Ms. Non Sequitur. You can find me mostly in the comment sections. I'm in a lot of them, and I run a little chat thing on Wednesday nights on the damn Discord server. If you want to join me for just a hangout there.
Awesome. All right, and Ben. Hi, Ben. It's wonderful to see you. Who's Ben?
Hey. I'm hearing an echo from Helen. I don't know if anyone else is.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Ben.
Want to make sure it wasn't me.
I thought it was me at first.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Ben. While I try to figure out what's going on.
I'm right next to Ben.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Ben. I am dialing back a little bit from online stuff as I'm about to start residency again because I got booted from the army and now I have to restart things and it's a great time. But I am doing more stuff on TikTok now, so come hang out with me around TikTok, Dr. Ben _med myths, because Dr. Ben was already taken, of course, so I got a little bit creative. But go follow over there, because I'm going to do most of my live stuff, at least my live debate stuff over on TikTok. And then we got trivia tonight after this. So everybody show up to, it's the first trivia night of Pride Month. So we're doing all the questions about Pride for this whole month. We're doing Pride trivia. So stop by afterwards and see if you win. It's a fun time.
Hi, Mandisa. You're right
Hello,
on time.
hello,
Hey.
hello, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for the invitation. I am just joining in. It seems like I came in on everything Ben was doing. Hello, Ben. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mandisa.
Hello.
Hola.
Hey, Mandisa.
Hey, Annie.
You sound echoey, Helen.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm well aware. I don't know why. It's new. It's new programming software. I'm working it out. Anyway,
Gotcha.
tell people, why are we here, Mandy's? Why am I doing this impromptu shit?
I don't know, but no, I'm just
No.
so you are. I'm just messing with you. You are helping fundraise for Black non-believers, which we appreciate. Which we are getting ready for our Revival of Reason next weekend.
Woo!
And
I won tickets. I won.
yay!
Yay! I'm so excited.
Congratulations!
I won virtual tickets, and I am literally so excited.
As you should.
I'm jealous.
It's
I want to
gonna
go so
be
bad, but I
great.
can't.
Well, I looked it up. Virtual tickets are only like $25, so you
Yeah,
totally
you can get the
could.
virtual ones.
You
Yeah,
totally
Yeah, but
could.
oh, I didn't know
virtual
we were
with
doing
me.
it virtually. That's cool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
that's what I won.
And we have one of the best AV guys in the business, Mark, who does the AV for the Skep Track at Dragon Con. He is absolutely
oh.
fantastic. He's local here to Atlanta, and he always he always gets loads of compliments for being like some of the best AV at Dragon Con. And if you're not familiar with that convention, it is massive. It's massive. It takes place every Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. It's very fandom geek, very it's such a good time, and he does the Skep Tracks AV every year. And he's so good at what he does. So
Well,
yeah.
I am so excited. I can't even. I'm so excited.
And he
I
just
mean, I know
loves
it's bad,
us.
but
Yeah.
I was so excited when I won. I'm like, other people probably deserve it more, but yay!
No, hey, absolutely.
No.
I'm happy that you won. I look forward to you tuning
Yeah.
in.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. So, I wanted to thank you for everybody for coming. I haven't set up Mad Libs yet. So, I'm going, but I want to remind everybody. Okay, it's really small. Over here, you can go click the keyword in the chat. All right. Mandy's, you need the link to stream live on over at Black Abian channel.
I don't think we can do that from here. Not from Riverside.
Okay, all right. Then we can't. So,
The echo is
don't
growing
have
on
success.
me. It's kind of like Helen, voice of goddess.
Oh my God.
I'm digging it a little bit.
Every time you
wonder if
guys say
there's-
Echo, I think you're talking about my bird. I have an African gray. His name's Echo.
I wonder if
believe
there's
that.
something sharing your system audio.
Well, actually, now the echo is coming from Noah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can see that there's a purple outline whenever
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
mic is activated.
Let's see. Maybe I could. If I turn my mic down a little bit, it'll stop.
Well, so what I found was that you had to toggle your mic sources. So if you toggle it to a different source and then toggle it back, I think it just resets the connection or whatever.
Okay. So my headset is checked, but everything else is gray. Like it won't let me select it.
That's weird. You could try unplugging your headset and plugging it back in.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second.
All right, is that better?
Oh no! Oh, there he goes. Echo! Oh, well,
Echo.
No.
I mean that's one way to stop the echo, I guess. Oh, there he
Just
is.
leave.
Okay.
Leave the stream.
Echo. Is it still echoing?
Nope.
Nope,
I don't think
good.
so.
Okay.
20 days.
So, for those of you that know Mandyza, I know you know her, John. How did you end up meeting Mandyza?
Me? Oh, how long ago was that? It was I believe it was the first time I talked to you, Mandisa, was I believe it was American Atheist Conference, and when it was in Memphis. I think that was like 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember because I had won tickets to it, and part of the package for me winning those tickets was that I had to do interviews with a certain select number of people, and you happen to be one of them. So like,
Okay.
if you go back on my channel, you'll see an interview I did with Mandisa like 11 years ago, and that was the first time that we talked.
That was like the
Okay.
before times.
Yeah, the before
know,
times.
Yeah.
Before Christ.
The before times.
And for me, I don't think I ever say no to interviews. So I know I do so many. So was I cool? Was I was I amenable?
Oh yeah, well, so I felt, I guess, in the interview, I felt like you were a little bit apprehensive, maybe just because I was like pretty new on the scene and everything like that, and I just felt like it was maybe it was more on my end. Like I felt a little unsure about myself because it's like I'm some lowly YouTuber that just sort of drunkenly decided.
Oh my.
I just drunkenly decided one night that I was going to start a YouTube thing, and so
Oh my God,
here
great.
and then here I am talking to a head of a major atheist organization. So it was probably more on my end that I was unsure of myself, but yeah, no, I thought that you did great on the interview from what I remember.
Okay, yeah, because I was just like, man, I mean, again, and this is not me like saying I don't, I know I've done so many appearances and so many interviews that, I mean, in 15 years, it's been a lot. So I'm like, wow, I really need to go back in my memory bank because I remember that convention. I remember being a speaker there. And it was a very busy time, but wow. Yeah, thanks for remembering that.
Yeah. I got
Ever
a
get your
steel
car
trap
fixed,
on
Mandisa?
occasion.
I'm sorry.
Did you ever get your car fixed?
I just got a new used vehicle. I
Okay.
did get the vehicle fixed from the lot from 2024, but then unfortunately I was in an accident. Yeah,
Oh,
and
damn.
so yeah, and so for a while we were a one vehicle family, but I just recently got a new used vehicle, which I just found out that the insurance jumped up on it. So I'm like, that's a
Don't get me
I'm not
started on insurance.
I am not going to commiserate about that right now because
We all could though.
oh
We're here
my
right tonight.
gosh.
We're here for a good
Oh.
time.
Oh my God. Yes. Like go fuckity fuck it. I'm like,
Language.
When did you first understand these?
I got hail poured last year because of traffic, and yeah, I was like, no, please, not my windshield. Thankfully,
oh.
Did it break?
Gee.
no, it didn't. It's a good thing because my windshield's like it would cost like $800 to replace because it's
Oh.
Boy,
a
I'm glad it didn't
it.
break.
Ooh.
Well, my insurance will cover it, but I don't want to do it too many times because
Yeah, your rates will go up. Yeah. Oh boy. The car
Sorry,
woes.
Like the car saga.
Yeah. So I mean
I
it'd be
cannot hear my echo, so if I'm echoing, I have no idea. So
It's still
here's your
there.
thought
Your
on it.
video's really choppy, Helen.
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
You
Not
can't-
really.
you
Not
can't-
really. I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
Well, Helen, the thing is we all love you as choppy
I
and
know.
echoey
I
as
love
you
guys
are.
too.
Are you using
We're all
Wi-Fi?
totally
With
willing to put up with that for
It's
you.
like being fashionably late. You gotta be
Fashionably
choppy.
choppy. There you go.
Exactly.
Helen,
Helen,
some
are
of
you
these
on Wi-Fi or are
platforms-
you on a direct Ethernet connection?
I'm on my hardwire.
Oh, okay. Well, that eliminates that
Well,
problem.
I think something else that sometimes can go wonky is if your mic and camera are set to default and not just like whatever the mic or camera
Oh.
is. Sometimes I don't know if Riverside has that issue specifically. I know some of the other softwares will just get really wonky
Okay.
if it's set to the default one.
Okay, let me
Why
see what I
did
can
you
do.
switch to Riverside? Is it better?
Yeah, we use it for recovering from religion, and it does a lot of work very, very quickly. which I need. So, so in the program when I started looking, I was kind of intuitive. Again, I didn't know I was going to have echo problems. So mostly intuitive. Like, so.
It honestly, I mean, like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna bother me. That's the thing, you know. So I'll figure it out. I went to college. I'm smart. I've been told. So anyway, since Ben's here and I fixed this, how did you meet Mandisa?
I only just recently met Mandisa in person. I think was it at the last NanoCon that I finally met you in person? It was somewhere that I finally met you in person.
And I think it might have been NanoCon last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't think we've done any shows together. I don't think so.
Well, we appreciate you being on our MLK live stream earlier this year. But I don't think we've done like any talk shows or anything like that. I mean, it's just so interesting how many people's paths I have crossed in these years. But it'd be fun to do a few more, shows. So
and I knew of you long before that, long before I got even into the community. So, but it's that like I wasn't kind of making the rounds until more recently. So it's just we haven't been scheduled together on anything yet, except for kind of in passing.
I've been sending a lot of folks your guys' way there, Ben, for Takis.
I always do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I send everybody Takis' way.
I used to be a pretty big transphobe. Takis is a lot of why I no longer am. So it does make an impact.
The first time I ever called in to like a call-in show was calling into Takis to ask about binding for my teen.
Yeah, it's a great question to address. A lot of people don't like. There are certain questions you don't know the answer to until it's right in front of you, and you're like, oh, I need to think about this a bit more. And that's something too. Even sometimes when people try to address trans-related questions but don't have that lived experience, it's difficult. Like sometimes they feel overly confident to answer certain things, and it's like, hold on, no, that's not the right way to approach this question. And I'm sure, like we're talking about Black non-believers in similar organizations, like for marginalized communities, like there are a lot of things that are said in good faith, but are not always a good way to approach the discussion. And so sometimes you just need someone to say, hey, no, that's not the way we need to talk about this. Like let us do our part saying it, and you can take our lead in how we approach these discussions, but maybe don't go off on your own intuition on what you think is the right answer to this question.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I found
are
myself.
you
I
seeing
normally
people talk
remain.
out of their ass about things they may not know everything about, Ben?
Yeah.
So I normally remain
Shocking.
friendly as possible, but lately I find myself getting really, really annoyed by transphobia and going after people pretty hard.
Guilty.
It's like, yeah, I know. I've seen you, Noah. You go after it hard too. I'm getting like pretty fucking fed up and having a hard time remaining patient.
They're some of the most frustrating people on the planet to talk to.
They are. And then they
Because
constantly
all mama
utter-
bear.
They're so confident. They're so confident and yet
They
wrong.
are completely
it's
confident in
it's-
their ignorance, and no matter what information you show them or how you challenge them, they refuse to admit, and they use the absolute dumbest arguments to justify it.
Yeah,
the
it's the
smugness.
willful ignorance thing. It's like I have the opportunity to learn, but I'm going to choose not to, and I'm going to
Right.
be as loud as possible and not change my mind on anything. It's like I think
They're
it's that for sure.
They're literally proud of their ignorance. They like take it as a badge of honor.
It's like what is that? Dunning-Kruger effect, I think is what the term for it is.
Well, I like personally on my Facebook, I do have a wide variety of people, Republicans, Christians, police officers, people from my work. Yes, I do have a few transphobes and racists. The only reason I don't unfriend them is because I want to expose them to new information in hopes that they will change. Um, I just feel an obligation as a white cisgender man to do that and fight the fight as best as I can. But today I lost my patience with a homophobe, and I ended up unfriending them, which is totally against what I normally do. But she outright said, gay parents have absolutely no rights to adopt a child. And that just sent me through the fucking
Yeah.
roof.
Wow.
Like, what is
Oh, fuck
wrong
that.
with you?
Yeah, that would be an issue for me too.
Yeah, that's a
So,
big
yeah.
issue.
No, I don't blame you there, Ethan, at all. As somebody who speaks to idiots like all the time and has incredible amounts of patience, there's always a line, and don't feel bad if they cross that line. You got to cut them out.
I think I've only ever. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No,
So,
fine.
John, I think I've only ever actually seen you like flip out like once or twice.
Yeah.
Like you did one with Forrest, where I think you guys were addressing like Numbers 31 or one of those passages, and yeah, you look pretty upset on that one.
Well, yeah, I mean, like especially on
easy.
those kind of passages, it's like you get people that say just horrible things, and like
And you're taking it out of context.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what context makes sex trafficking acceptable?
Exactly.
My opinion is
Right.
none.
Right.
I think I just get like frustrated with the idea that somebody, like, it always comes back to me like, you're trying to tell another person what their inner experience is. Like, you're trying to, like, something that's fundamental to their identity. You're trying to say, I know better for you what your identity is. And it's just like I get, aside from the science, which they ignore fact, but it's just like, I can't imagine having so much balls to tell another person like, this is actually you're wrong about your brain and how you think and how you feel. You're completely wrong about that. Like, what?
The one that annoys me is the one where they're like, oh, well, without a god you don't have an objective sense. That just drives me nuts. I can't stand hearing that argument.
Yeah.
Along
okay.
those lines,
Define objective.
Right.
All right. Well, Steve
Like,
said,
along
Steve
those-
said you did a good thing, Ethan. And if Steve said it, it
Thank
counts.
you, Steve.
But along those
Yeah.
lines too, like one of my favorites lately is when people try to tell you what you're allowed to be offended by, like what is like cishet white people saying that whatever thing is not shouldn't be offensive to you is like, okay, you're not the one ever at risk for these things. You haven't been assaulted verbally or physically in public. Like, you don't get to tell a community what is or is not offensive, and you don't know in what way those dog whistles are being used. So it's like something may sound very minor, but could be a very weaponized word or phrase against a community. And so like if something, it's okay to not know those things, but it's like, you don't get to tell me how I'm supposed to feel about what you just said.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. And I'm sure we've all done, said something offensive unwittingly before. Like, I
know
would
I
want to
have.
be told. If I said something rude I would want to know. I would want someone to tell me.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to keep doing it.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm just I am getting in materials for the revival next week. The American Humanist Association just sent their stuff, and we just got our new lanyards for we had I had some made for our 15th anniversary. 15 years of being. It has our logo, and these are the lanyards that we will have for the revival of reason. So for those of us who will be there, for those of you who will be there in person, and also we should have some left over. So as we're tabling at all of the events this summer, you'll see some of our we try to have some cool swag over here at BN, in case you didn't know. So yeah.
I do gotta say, I mean, like, I am so thrilled to be able to go, like, have the virtual tickets. But man, that cookout. Whew,
Oh yeah,
I
it's
am
gonna be
I am
fantastic.
sad to be missing that. That sounds like it's
I was
gonna be a
saying.
good time.
Our girl Kelly's cooking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are gonna have
That's
a
gonna be
blast,
amazing.
and yeah, we're gonna be
I'm so
playing.
excited.
We're gonna be playing different games. Like I said, there are folks who are gonna be playing Uno, spades. We're gonna be playing some spades. And probably also name dropping that it's a movie trivia game. GE played that with us during our members meeting and he won.
I'm gonna wreck y'all again. I'm just gonna say it right now. Okay.
Oh, damn. All right.
I'm gonna keep up the whole
Literally
white
people.
colonizer sort of look here.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's the word. That's the word you want. Look, you want. Sean. Anyway,
That's
okay,
too
everybody, I'm
funny.
gonna remind you. Hey, what are you gonna do? You're gonna click on the QR code. Sit over there. Click on it for mommy. Ben's right there too. Click on the QR code, and what you're gonna do is that you're gonna donate to Black Non-Believers. That's what you're gonna do. And then you're gonna go to blacknonbelievers.org, and you're gonna get tickets for the Revival of Reason. That's what you're gonna do, because that's what I said. Right? And everything is just to make me happy.
Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round. Sorry, I just watched Cabaret.
This is Loki.
I love Cabaret.
Jeez.
So,
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
puppy. Sorry.
This
sorry,
is
I
Loki.
have to-
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, we love the pet children.
Did any of you hear the news
My
today?
sneak is
The
named Loki.
Chicago Bears are officially moving to Indiana.
Oh,
Are
Yeah.
they grizzly bears, black bears, or
No, the Chicago Bears football.
I don't know.
And-
I don't follow sports at all, so I don't.
That's like a golf crew, right? I don't follow the sports ball. I don't
What
know.
city?
I don't like sports. I
No,
don't
the-
watch
the
sports
context-
at all,
But the
what-
Bears are a cult. The Chicago Bears are like cult level of a team.
Well, from my understanding, don't quote me on this, just on the little reading I've done, the reason they're relocating is because they wanted the taxpayers to pay for their new stadium, and government officials refused to allow that, despite them being, a billion-dollar organization. They didn't want to pay for it themselves. So they're going to Indiana, where the taxpayers will pay for it. Again, that's the basic little reading I've done. Believe that's accurate, but feel free to fact check.
I believe it because in the early 2000s, you remember the National Stadium, the baseball stadium that was built in DC? It was built entirely by taxpayer dollars. DC and Virginia actually paid for that stadium, and they tore down our BDSM club to do it.
BDSM club, huh?
Interesting.
Assholes. I'm angry.
It was really annoying because I like
That's
BDSM
fucking
way
stupid.
more than I like baseball. I'm just saying.
I don't do
Well, no one
sports.
likes
Like
BDSM.
I grew up with mostly brother. I have 5 older brothers. 4 actually, because my one of my brothers passed away from addiction in 2017. But that's neither here nor there. But they are sports nuts, and they live in New England. So, like the Red Sox and the Patriots and the Celtics and the Bruins, like that is their religion. They know. They like my brother watches pre-season, pre-recruitment, like training videos of these guys, like on ESPN. And I'm like, why are you watching that? I don't understand. I just don't. Like, and I love my brother to death, but I'm like, I don't understand this with your obsession with football.
It is
So,
hilarious to me to see football fandom. It's, I'm not really into football myself. I used to be into basketball, especially when the Bulls were playing back in the 80s and 90s. But yeah, it's hilarious to me to see football fandom. One of our longtime members is a huge Patriots fan, and she's from Rhode Island. So it's just hilarious to me to see people talk shit back and forth.
Anybody that
I
says
do
that
one
men
game a
don't get
year.
it. Oh, sorry.
I do one game a year. It's the only game I ever care about.
Yeah, the Super Bowl or
No, the
Oh.
Red River Showdown between UT and OU. I'm a
Oh, okay.
Longhorn. gotta go with Longhorns.
And now I'm
So-
hungry for steak.
I'm
Thanks for
just,
that.
You're right.
So am I. I'm Texan. We're always hungry for steak. So.
Are we ever not
I
hungry
chase in
for
Texas
steak?
quite a bit.
Yeah, we had some tornadoes a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So I was there. Today's actually the 1-year anniversary for it. There was this huge, mile-wide dustbuster of a tornado near Morton, Texas, and
Yeah.
we were down there for that. Some of the best pictures I've ever taken.
The one that happened, it was several years ago now, but the one that happened near Canton, Texas, that one came all the way up and stopped about 10 miles south of me. If it would have kept going, it would have run right over my house.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's Texas is kind of what they're one of the things they're known for down there is the weather.
Mm-hmm.
If I needed
I've lived here
any
my whole
more
life, so we
excuses
got
to live
storms
in the
coming in too.
mountains,
Yeah. If it wasn't for the
Tornadoes would be
mosquitoes, I
it.
might consider moving there.
How
Depends
far
on
are
where
you
you're
from
at.
Chicago
In
again,
my
Noah?
like, I'm in East Texas, and we have really, really bad mosquitoes because we're on the edge of the
Yeah.
swamp. But like, if you're on the other side of Fort Worth, it's not that bad.
What'd you say there, Ethan? Did you call my
How
name?
far are you again from Chicago? I forget.
I think it's like, so I'm in like far northwestern Pennsylvania, so I want to say it's like 8 or 9 hours, something like that.
Oh, okay. Damn, I wish it was closer. That's a long drive.
Not
Man,
when you're a
America's
storm
big.
chaser. It's not. 8 hours is nothing.
Yeah, for those who are curious, he is a storm
Exactly.
chaser, and he
Or
takes some
Texan.
rad pictures.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Where
I was
can we
actually just
find
through there.
these
Oh, I'm sorry.
pictures because I want to see them.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. I
right.
can, if you have me to, I can just send some to the. I'm assuming everybody's in the chat,
Okay.
right? I'll send you a few. Just a second.
Okay, so we're gonna vote. You guys, everybody's gonna vote of which Mad Lib we're gonna do to start off. Okay, so first one I got is David and Goliath. The second one is Moses and the Plagues.
I actually don't know what
Amon.
Mad Libs are, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm a little confused
You never
myself.
played Mad Libs? Oh,
No.
Basically, it's a like a story game, and
Okay.
so there's a pre-written story, and then you, the audience, puts in like verb, noun, adjective, adverb, whatever, and I'll tell you what I mean, and then whatever one I like the best, I add it, and then when we finish the story, I read it at the end.
Hey,
Which works
Helen.
a lot better
I'm
than
sorry.
totally random.
Yes.
So I sent
what?
all those. I sent all those pictures to the chat you and Ethan added me to. Whatever you got to do if you were trying to send them to Ms. Aaron over here. Take your time.
Okay.
Well, like, do you have a website though?
I have a TikTok and an Instagram, but I don't really have like a website.
Okay.
I'm not a
I will
professional.
find you on TikTok because
Okay.
that will be the easiest place for me to see your stuff.
Okay. Well, we can do that off the show if you want. I'm not trying to plug necessarily, so.
But
It's,
why not? I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, you
Helen
can. I
wants me
just,
to.
I'm not. Yeah. It's a Storm Chaser.
Why
Noah.
are
It's
you
real
trying to
simple.
plug yourself, Noah?
Well, you
You're
know, this
here.
is like a charity or raising money thing for Black non-believers. So I'm not really.
Yeah, I know, but like we all help each other. That's how this works.
Well, I appreciate it.
So
Yeah, just Storm
yeah,
Chaser Noah
so,
on
I mean, if
Instagram
you,
and
you just gotta share shit.
yeah, okay. I'll tell you
Storm
what,
Chaser
is there
Noah on Instagram, and what are you on TikTok?
the same thing, same handle?
Storm
Except it just has
Chaser Noah.
underscores. Yep.
All right.
You should
awesome.
see. I might have a couple
All
older
right,
ones
so
that I
I'm gonna
lost
put- I'm gonna
access
hold
to,
these
but
photos up, guys.
And while you're
I'm gonna
doing
hold
that,
them
for those that don't know, the Godless Engineer John will be on my channel on the 23rd of June, and we will be discussing AI.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
I'm really excited about that. I know not a lot of people know a lot about like AI and how to properly use it. They like to just sort of, throw prompts at it without actually
Right.
knowing how to exactly use it, and also discussing like the efficacy of using AI as well as what's the environmental impact of AI right now. And I know that that's a really big topic, so I can't wait to dive into that.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
excited
so I'm
because
gonna play a
it's
video
definitely a learning
of,
opportunity for me.
Why I figured out how to load photos. I'm gonna play for a video for the revival reason. So watch that while I do this.
I can't hear it, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
It's very
It's
faint.
Very choppy.
I wonder if
Luckily,
like,
there's closed captions, so that helps.
I mean, it's
Do you
like
think-
freezing and stuff too,
Hold on,
though.
hold on.
It's not even just the audio.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know because I'm plugged in and my internet's running fine on my end, so I can't tell on. I can't tell.
I think you're using your bandwidth because your echo got substantially worse there when you came back from playing that.
All right. Well, for tomorrow, we're going to be doing a special episode of In the Cut on BN's YouTube channel. And Helen and GE will be there. So, we'll play the video over there again. So we're going to be running it, and you can catch Kelly's stream, Detroit Atheist Queen. She and I were on her show, Secular Activism
Kelly.
Unfiltered, earlier today. So, we played the video there as well. So there's still plenty of places to see it. But just a FYI, the room block has been closed, but there's still rooms available. So if you're coming in person and you still want a room at the hotel, then just let me know and I'll contact them. So for those who don't already have a room, if you're coming in person. So just a FYI there. But yeah, looking forward to being there with GE and everyone. Hemant Mehta, the Friendly Atheist,
Ooh,
is one of
I
our
haven't talked to him in a
speakers.
while.
Yeah, he's one of our speakers. Chris Cameron, who's on the board for BN. He wrote the book Black Freethinkers: A History of African American Secularism. He also, we're also going to have a very, very special guest who is a longtime BN collaborator and who speaks to the issues of religion in Black communities and the state of Black communities. So, the one reason why we encourage everyone to participate with our events is that you really do learn something from a point of view that you don't get normally. It's like what Dr. Ben was saying about, folks trying to speak on trans issues and not really being from that community. And so you're going to see a lot of scholarship, you'll see activism, you'll see folks who are on the ground who are doing things that represent us. And that's what we have been amplifying for all this time. And I think it's important for people to know the importance of where we come from and why it's important. So, and why. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all that. And I hope you are too.
It's better now.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's better now. Okay. All right. Apparently, I had to reload, but here we are. Anyway, I'm back.
You're no longer the voice of goddess, but that's okay. You're still my goddess.
Okay. All right. Damn it. I should have gave my command that everybody needs to give money to Black non-believers.
Oh yeah,
Please,
before you lost the echo, you should have done that.
Money me.
I lost
money
the echo.
me now.
I can't command you.
You me give money now. You ever watch It's Always Sunny
Give
in
money for
Philadelphia?
mommy.
Oh, I love Sunny. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen it in a while, but oh my God. That show is so good. It's like if Seinfeld clashed with South Park. I mean, that's
right.
Yeah. You gotta love
My
me some
favorite one is
Charlie.
when they go to therapy. It's so good.
I just really can't stand entertainment where truly awful people don't realize that there are truly awful people.
Yeah, there's a few of those on my
Aaron,
Facebook.
you're on the internet.
I know. It sounds weird, but it's like I never liked Seinfeld because they were all just awful people.
But
Was it
I think
Seinfeld that. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, because I'm saying I think that's the whole point, is that they are awful people,
Wasn't
and
it-
it's amazing how many people just don't catch on to that.
Wasn't it Jerry Seinfeld? I thought I heard some pretty nasty stuff about him fairly recently.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
he
he-
did like
he-
date a 16-year-old when he was
he's,
40 or something.
Oh, wasn't it something involving the conflict in Palestine? I thought I might be mixing him up
Yeah.
with somebody else.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I do remember it was pretty bad.
Yeah, something about a tour or a tour company, and yeah, it was disgusting what I read. I almost didn't even
Yeah,
believe it.
it was a while back, but yeah, it was bad.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, like he's definitely had some interesting opinions lately in regards to what a woman is. So, yeah, that's
favorite
been,
question.
And
Why is it always like those two things? It seems it's
Right.
either the LGBTQ community or it's like, hey, should we be genociding people out there? Like, I feel like I'm on the side of genocide. Is like the two positions that people usually get shitty over.
I don't know
And
why.
it's
I mean,
so,
like,
like,
why
clear
people
to
get
me,
upset over
too.
war crimes?
Yeah.
It's like we spent our whole lives growing up learning how bad the Nazis are, and then
Yeah.
everybody turned into Nazis. I don't get it. I truly don't get it.
Yep.
It's
So
like-
I
Kind of
it's
scary,
like-
actually.
That's because they started being like, but was Hitler really all that bad?
One of my friends today just shared a thing and said, "Oh,
Yes!
now I understand." I'm like,
Now?
Right.
I have a friend who he believes, while he will say Hitler was an evil person, he says he's one of the most misunderstood people in history, and he's not as evil as everyone thinks he is. And the numbers are exaggerated of the number of Jews killed, and that there was no actual concentration camps.
so he's a Holocaust denier. Wonderful.
Basically, yeah. So
That's
if
yucky.
anyone's good at debating that and knows history well, I would love for you to talk to him.
When I was in 8th grade, we did I was in a combo English class and history class, and we covered the Holocaust. And we watched live footage of bodies being shoved into ovens and all the things that the Nazis recorded. And when you're like 14 years old,
Yeah.
like I was like, oh my God, like it was not hidden from us. And that's why you learn it. Because
So-
it's bad. And that's
We
why I'm
went-
like, no,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't want to do the Nazi thing again, guys. That was a bad idea. It's a really, really bad idea.
And what's even worse now is that, the southern states are trying to deny the history of slavery,
Yep.
and how first of all, this country got rich off of slave labor.
absolutely.
Let's not forget about that. But then it's like, oh well, they love to push this narrative. Oh well, the slaves were so happy. They were happy slaves. They were.
I remember
my
being
God.
told that. I remember being told that, and things like that back in the 90s. I mean, I'm old.
Mhm.
I'm 44, and that sort of
What?
thing. That
Dude,
yeah.
I think you're like 29, 28.
I know.
We don't
I
go-
never go out in the sun, and I'm fat. It
That's right.
means no
If you
wrinkles.
want to be a vampire, you want good skin, don't go out in the sun.
Don't go out in the sun and be a little fat.
I gotta jet
That
in
is
just-
my skincare secret.
I got to
But,
jet in just a moment, but I have a question. Is everyone here in favor of reparations? I am a strong proponent for it. I don't necessarily know how to explain it or know what it would look like, but is there anyone like on the fence or opposed to it, or is everyone for it? No hate if you're opposed to it.
I
Just-
used
Well,
to be opposed to it. The longer I go, the more I look, it's not fun to pay for, but I think it's necessary, honestly. I mean, I don't,
I agree.
it's not right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so
every
I'm not.
time,
Oh.
like if I talk to Kelly or Cynthia, and I learn about the history of slavery and black segregation and all that stuff, it's always worse than what you think it is. It is always
yeah.
worse. And then I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, yes, I believe, yes, reparations. Oh my God.
It's like paying
Oh
a
my
fine.
God, we did some fucked
Nobody
up shit.
wants to pay a fine, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's necessary.
Well,
As
so-
a, yeah, What Helen
would-
was saying, as a
Well-
historian, I can vouch for it is always worse than you think it was.
Mhm.
Always.
Helen, I got a jet. Thank you for having me. Everyone who's watching,
baby.
please donate. Every dollar counts, even if it's just $1.
Yes.
Do whatever
yes.
you can. Also, if you
Mhm.
haven't, please like the video. Please share it. If you can't donate, that makes a big difference. Share it on
Yes.
Facebook, on Twitter, on everything you have. And
Even before
awesome
you
seeing
go?
all of you, and I hope you all have a good one and a good stream.
Even
See you,
before you
Ethan.
go,
Thank you.
I didn't hear your introduction, and I have not met you yet. So can you tell me what YFNA stands for?
Sure,
so
your
sorry.
friendly neighborhood atheist.
Oh, that's you! I'm putting a face to a name now. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right, have a good
Thanks
one,
for
everyone.
everything.
All right, bye,
Thank
honey.
you for
Thank
everything.
you so much for
Oh,
being
he's
here.
gone.
Appreciate it.
I'm
Too
sorry,
late.
GE, you had some thoughts about reparations.
Yeah, I'm totally
I'll
on
be
the
right
side
back.
of reparations there. I think that if we appropriately tax the rich, that we would be able to fund everything that we needed to fund. But I would be the only thing that I'm cautious about with reparations is the proclivity of like racist white lawmakers to then create situations where it essentially renders like the solution null for people. And so like I think that in addition to reparations, we also kind of need like a sort of a ground up not restructuring, but just like a redo of like a lot of the governmental stuff. And I think that if you just do a flat reparations thing, that like the white Christian nationalist politicians will figure out a way to like essentially just rip that away from black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was Cynthia and I did the talk at Dragon Con as well. There were a lot of private businesses. There were some noted insurance companies that insured the enslaved back then. And there were a lot of banks and those companies that got rich off of that. Similar to insurance companies that got rich off of selling insurance to Holocaust survivors and during that time. So there are a lot of businesses that are culpable and that are accountable for during the enslavement in this country. And they also there also needs to be a way for them to account and to be financially responsible for their part in it. So I mean, it's definitely never as simple as and I do think tax the rich, especially tax those because Harvard University with its $50+ billion endowment was built by the enslaved.
Yep.
And it's like, well, they issued an apology and gave free education to some folks, but I'm like, y'all are worth $50 billion. Y'all have $50 billion.
Tax the churches. The Mormon church
Yeah.
has
40 people, Mandiza. Like, why
What?
aren't you happy about that? They gave
Right.
education to like 40 people.
Right.
Why are you mad?
Yeah, why? I mean, and of course, we know that the 40 acres and a mule deal fell through. That was supposed to, that the formerly enslaved was supposed to receive, but that was rescinded. So yeah, there were a lot of, it's not the first time it's been on the table since, for a few centuries, and there were ways that were proposed, but of course, like GE was saying, folks will try to find, they will find a way to get out of it.
I think
And-
it's a necessary thing, personally. I mean, it's if you look at rates of impoverishment. I mean, I think it's necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if it wasn't, if being impoverished wasn't an issue, I mean, it's kind of owed, really.
Yes, because even after enslavement, right, during the Reconstruction period, that was when the Ku Klux Klan was basically formed, and they were at their height. They destroyed black businesses. Of course, they murdered people. They took businesses from folks. They denied folk, they started, of course, like with the gerrymandering, illegally and unlawfully throwing people in jail. So there's a whole system of black folks being disfranchised that yes, that needs to be rectified.
Even
So
to this
yes,
day, it's not
yeah,
like it happens actively today.
right, right,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So yeah, and a lot of that is institutional. And so for
Yeah.
those who aren't familiar with the history, it's like it's definitely definitely intricate than people realize. When you look at the history of, like the lynching and the torture, and I even throw in there even the white folks who got involved, and as soon as they spoke up, they were lynched too, and they were terrorized as well. It's like you didn't have to just simply be black in order to face violence. Which again, we have to reconcile this history seriously.
I watched a thing on
hold on.
Netflix. Oh, I'm
Before
sorry.
before we continue, guys, give me one moment. Hey, Native, welcome to the chat. You are no longer welcome here. I am sorry for you because you showed your true colors over this past week, and I am done. So you are no longer. Please do not try to contact me. Please stay away from my channel. So bye bye.
I saw that.
That's all I gotta say.
Is there? I guess I'm not even on the. I'm just on the Riverside thing. I'm not on the actual YouTube or wherever it's on.
I saw the chat in there. So
Oh
yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
it's kind of small on the side there, Noah, but there's like a public chat. If you see it at the top, it says public chat. You can click on that, and then it shows the chat.
Thank you to my mods.
Oh,
You are
okay, I
wonderful.
see it.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, I see
Yep.
it.
No, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but we're
not
here
you.
for we are
It's
here for a
always been
fun
kind of
time,
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
here to have
for a
some
fun
fun.
time,
Yeah.
but I was just like,
Yeah,
no.
no.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Oh,
done.
I was referring to like the historic piece, and I know that it's a
Oh,
very
okay.
important conversation. But yeah, no, you have every right to strike people from your channel who have been disruptive, because we do it all the time.
Yeah.
We do it a
I
lot.
don't like two-faced people. No, don't be a hypocrite. No. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're gonna play Mad Libs.
All right.
We're gonna transition talking about assholes and genocide. We're gonna play some biblical Mad Libs.
Wait, are you saying that we can't mention assholes in the Mad Libs? What if I want it to be about the great plague of everyone having assholes everywhere?
Okay, well, do you want to do Moses and the plagues?
Hey, Helen.
Moses and the assholes, I guess. Whatever.
Helen, I have a quick story for Dr. Ben if you got a
Okay.
minute. It'd just take a minute.
Yeah.
So Ben, a while back, I was watching Takis, and it was Lux, and I think it was Riverboat Jack that was on, and
two of my favorites.
I super chatted them because of this whole transgender driver's license thing going on in Kansas, and it impacts the storm chasing community. And I left them a super chat, and I just referred to storm chasers as chasers, not thinking about what
no.
I thought you might get a kick out of that. We were talking about accidentally using dog whistles or whatever, so I thought you might get a kick out of that.
Oh, what's the? Sorry, I've never heard chasers in that particular context. So what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know
Ben?
what that means.
Yeah, so chasers in the trans setting refers to people who like fetishize trans people. So it's kind of like that.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's what I got like from the context. That's what I would have figured, but I just wanted to be sure, so I didn't make any kind
I
of
felt like
mistake.
an idiot.
Before you guys get going on Mad Libs, I'm going to go ahead and bow out because we are about to get some massive storms in, and I'm probably going to lose my connection for a bit. So
Thank you,
Okay.
Lil.
No
See ya.
problem.
Bye, love you, Lil.
Bye, guys.
Pay attention to warnings.
Thanks for coming.
I do. Bye.
Good.
Thank you. All right.
You know,
Go ahead.
well, I was gonna ask kind of a side question if we were still getting things set up.
Yeah,
there.
no, I can just pull it up on the screen many times, so you can go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask Noah, like, how has the Noah situation, like in the current administration, like how has that affected like your end of things?
Well, I mean, my name is a lot of the reason I started looking into some of the stuff that I learned in Bible school, and it was a Forrest Valkai video, "Flood of Nonsense," and that was like the first one that I actually like really listened to, and I was like, yeah, this. By the end of that video, I was like, I'm pretty sure this never happened. But I always, people ask me if that's my name.
Did you watch Forrest's new video?
The one about the movie that was made about him.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I heard the Scathing Atheist, like from God Awful Movies, they reviewed it, like the actual movie when it came out, and then they had Forrest on to talk about the movie that some character is based on, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
That was with that was with Noah. I'm drawing a blank on his last name now, but yeah, I listened to Forrest, for lack of a better term, religiously. He's one of my personal role models. So
it's a trip. I want to know how someone can take up so much mental, like, rent-free space in your brain that you make a movie about them to prove that you are even more wrong than you were at the beginning. Yeah. It is like, I'm like, you're defending a terrible position. Why?
The part at the end where he tries to play, like, loop the end music into the beginning, but it plays the alarm.
Dear God.
It's like The Room. I don't know if you watch some of these other like crappy movies, like The Room is another one, or Birdemic.
I highly recommend Sharks of the Corn. It is on Amazon. It is about sharks in the fields of Kentucky, and it was filmed during the plague, and it is peak cinema. No notice. No notes. I do recommend either some alcohol or some weed, because you have to be in the right mindset for this movie. But no notes. It's the perfect movie. Don't listen to the rating.
Yeah.
It is wild. So anyway, we're gonna do Moses and the plagues, because I thought because then we can give the plagues to the assholes. That was my thinking. So,
you'll have to give me instruction. I've never played this before, so you'll have to kind of guide my hand a little bit here.
I'm going to say I'm going to give you a prompt, and then so right now I'm going to say male proper noun.
Okay.
So
Jeebus.
You're going to tell me a male proper. What?
Jeebus. I want Jeebus.
Jeebus? Okay, Jeebus.
Jeebus.
So Jeebus. So you shout out like a noun, adjective, or whatever, and then I keep track, and then I'm going to read the story with the things that were chosen.
Okay. All right. So
got it?
Yes.
You know what your adjectives are, your verbs, and all that stuff. You did second grade English class.
Yeah.
Don't you ask me for a pronoun.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what if I don't use pronouns?
No pronouns.
Oh, well, I need another male proper noun.
Okay. Well,
Stephen Miller.
Chat, you can chime in too, because I might like the chat too. So.
Let's see here.
I'm sorry.
How about?
Oh,
sorry, John. No, you're good. I'm still thinking anyway.
I was just saying Stephen Miller.
I suggested I am.
I am.
Dear God.
Oh, because
why? Why are you blaspheming on my channel?
Because I'm wicked. I am a wicked, wicked girl. It is what I do.
I'm fine. Okay, verb.
Smite.
Wrangling.
I need a verb.
Oh, wrangling.
Smite.
Wrangling?
I like that. Wrangling. That wrangling's good too.
We're wrangling. Okay. I need another noun.
RFK.
Junior.
Yeah, right, Junior. Yes, specifically.
Oh no. Okay, and then I need a proper noun.
Oh, let's say potato for the noun and RFK Jr. for the proper noun. Right?
Okay.
Yeah?
No, I
Yeah.
need another proper noun.
Well, no, I know. Well, never mind.
Leather couch.
Leather couch. Okay.
Leather couch.
So,
Sorry, I've got a theme going on right now in my head.
something with Vance, I'm guessing.
I just need a noun, guys.
Fireplace.
Fireplace. Okay. I need an adjective.
Faint.
Faint. Okay. Proper noun, Billy. I see that, Kelly. So I'll take that. And I need another proper noun.
Floor.
Proper noun.
Oh.
Proper noun.
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower.
I'm going for random.
Okay. I need another proper noun.
Damn.
I didn't hear what
There's
you
a lot
said.
of proper nouns.
Proper noun.
Proper noun. Kermit the Frog.
The
Perfect. Thank you,
godfather
Ollie.
of atheism.
The Godfather of. Okay, Godfather. I'll use that for my next one. Hold on. Oh, it is the next one. So, Godfather engineer. Perfect. Moving on. I need a verb.
Erupt.
Erupt. And I need another noun.
Bitch.
Is that a
Bitch.
noun?
No, I guess it. No, that would be a name, wouldn't it? Kind of.
A bitch is also a female dog.
Person, place, or thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next, I need a proper noun. Mandiza.
I can't.
Why not just Mandiza then?
Yeah.
Maybe you already said it.
You want to be in the story? I'll put your name in it.
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, no.
All right. All right, and then I need a noun.
Canyon.
Dildo.
Canyon?
Dildo.
What was the other one?
Canyon or
canyon-
dildo?
A canyon-sized dildo.
A pickle
Yeah,
deer.
Canyon
A
dildo.
canyon-sized dildo? Okay.
Yes.
A canyon-sized dildo. That's commitment. Wow. Anyway, moving on. Okay.
Nothing's impossible with
that's
enough
funny.
lube.
Okay, I need a verb.
Spank.
I need a verb. What?
Oh, that's a fitting one for you, John, since you guys was just talking about spanking on the live with Justin the other day.
Yeah.
Did you say thinking?
Yep.
Okay. I'll allow it. All right. I need a proper noun.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. Canyon. Okay. Let's see. I need pronoun, verb, pronoun, noun. Heathens. Heathen. I'll do heathen. And then I need a proper noun. I need two proper nouns.
Princess Buttercup Dragon. Because look at her. How cute is she? Is she the cutest
Oh,
little
she's
dragon in the
adorable.
world? Yes, she is. Mwah.
What species is she?
She
It's
is
a
a bearded
bearded-
dragon. She
bearded
is
dragon.
a hypotranslucent bearded dragon. A very popular and at this point fairly common breed, but she's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Present. Okay. Proper noun.
Loki.
Cool. All right. Verb.
Curse.
No, sorry, noun. Sorry, noun.
Grass.
Trad.
Grass.
Grass. Okay. Okay. Do. Proper noun.
The Great Salt Lake.
Great Salt Lakes.
I
Are
think it's
you
lake.
an Exmo with that name? I wondered. Noah, are
What's
you
that?
an Exmo?
No.
I need a
I'm not.
plural
I
noun.
wasn't. I wasn't one of those. I scared them
was.
off even when I was a Christian. I scared them off.
I was.
I need a plural noun.
Oceans.
Oceans. I'm going to put flying monkey because I see in the chat. And then I need a proper noun.
Trying to think of
Community.
someone who's not a
Left shoe.
politician.
Oh.
Seth Andrews.
Seth Andrews. Okay.
The golden voice of atheism.
Adjective. Golden. We'll do golden.
I was gonna say gray.
No, I like golden. I'm gonna stick with that. I need a noun.
Left shoe.
A little specific.
I like the specificity. I can speak. I know words, and I can make them with my mouth.
I need a verb.
Excited. Or exciting, I mean.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Adjective.
Explosive.
Explosive. Now, keep in mind, I'm high, and this might not go in the order that we think we are, but I'm going to do my best.
I like how you preface that. Like, listen, guys. I'm high.
That's so adorable. I love you, Helen.
Okay, I need.
Thank you. Oh,
I
sorry,
need two
Libby.
nouns.
Volcano.
Volcano. Okay.
Now let someone else.
And I need a adjective. Mm-hmm.
Oh, trans. It should be trans.
Ooh, like it.
Trans. Okay, and proper noun.
Dr. Ben.
Dr. Ben. Okay,
I'm
and
getting thrown into this now.
Reed Timmer.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
okay.
Mendes is already in
And verb.
there.
I need a verb.
Skiing.
Ski. So it'd be ski. Okay. All right. Moses and the plagues.
Oh boy.
Again, I'm high, so buckle in, everybody. So
Buckle up, buttercups.
one day he went to his brother Stephen Miller and asked him to let the people wrangle. His brother said no. Hold on a second. I need to expand that. Go away. Okay, never mind. Okay, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Because I clicked on something and I can't read it, which was bad. So hold on. I think I can get out of here. Here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so his brother said no. So RFK Jr. went to the water of the leather couch. He touched the water and immediately it turned to a fireplace. And no one fainted. No one fainted anymore. So everyone was. Okay, this is where I screwed up because I was high. I apologize.
Play some Afro Man.
Moving on. So, that immediately turned to Kermit the Frog. No one could. Hold on. Oh, this is where. Okay, this is where. Oh, okay. I figured out where I fucked up. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Okay. Okay, so turned into a fireplace, and then no one it anywhere. So everyone, I was supposed to put an adjective here, and I forgot. So I'm gonna put everyone was just sleepy. Proper noun. Billy was amazed by the power God had given him. I don't know what he did, but here we are. So, Kermit the Frog was. Oh, you know what? I fucked up because there was proper noun one and proper noun two, and they were supposed to go like the first two people that we named and then put into the story, and then I put in different names. So I'm adorable.
Yes, you are.
I tried. Wow, guys, hi. I'm going to remind you all to donate to Black Non-Believers right now, and I'm going to go capture some dignity. And we're going to try
If
this
you
again
love
when I come
Helen
back.
in all of her ADHD goddessness,
Yeah,
please
I'm so glad, guys.
donate
Hey.
to Black Non-Believers.
Yeah, like, hey. Well, okay.
It's frozen again on my end anyway.
Mine too. Oh no.
Oh, it's going a little bit.
Yeah, Helen, you don't. I mean, it'll probably take you too long to get back if.
There she is. So you want to hear something weird?
Oh yeah, I'm down for weird.
I don't know if this is like weird and embarrassing or just weird. My mother will be 80 in October, okay? So, preface. And when I won the tickets for the virtual, you know, I was like, "Mom, I won tickets." And she's like, "Oh, that's so great. You won tickets to a con? That's great." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really great." And she's like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "Revival of Reason." And she's like, "Great." And I told her, eventually I got to that it was Black Non-Believers Revival of Reason. And she's like, "Is that okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, no. I was invited. I promise."
Yeah. That is too funny.
No, it's super okay.
Why? Because you're not black? Is that why? Is that why she was confused? Gotcha.
I mean, oh dear. Hold on. I've got to plug in my headphones. They're dying. I do have an adopted black brother. So, like, family. My family thinks they're really not racist because I have an adopted black brother.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean. But,
Yeah.
well, we're of Mormon heritage. My parents adopted my black brother a year before black people could have the priesthood in the religion that they were a part of. So,
Wait a minute.
like,
Wait a minute. Doesn't
seriously?
their book like say that it's like a curse or something?
Mm-hmm.
Book of Mormon. I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Mormons are weird.
What it says be like white and
we're a special
delightsome
brand
and
of
yeah,
weird.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't adopt babies of color.
I mean,
You should, for sure. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, like, in real life. I'm not, like, saying that. But the reasons they did.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting when, well-meaning white people adopt black children. And they still have this doctrine of, well, you're not really human. It's
Right?
almost like when LGBTQ folks will go to church. Oh, we accept you, but
Well,
you
yeah, and
know.
I think my brother and I kind of understood each other in a way based on that. Like I was queer, so I got that they were like, yeah, no, you're totally cool, except
Yeah.
um and I don't know. It
Y-
just
I see with the LGBT community quite a bit. So I see them. Well, actually the word homosexual wasn't added to the that whole thing where they say that the Bible doesn't actually condemn homosexuality; it condemns PDF files. And
Ah.
I go to Leviticus
Because
20:13 where it talks about putting both parties to death, and I'm like, if it's about that, why would they say to execute the child? It just seems to me like they're trying to avoid
Well,
leaving their faith when they.
yeah, and it's not only that, but if you go to like Numbers 31, where it specifically
Yeah.
says take little girls, like,
Right.
it's obviously not the
Yeah.
pedophile part of it. It's very obviously the homosexuality part of it. that-
Oh, they hate Numbers 31. They hate it. That's one of my favorite ones to go to.
The favorite thing that I have going right now is I'll bring up either Numbers 31 or 1 Samuel 15:3.
No,
And
is that Second Samuel, the one where he kills David's baby, or is
well, I mean, that's another good one. No, 1 Samuel 15:3 is actually where God is directly telling them to go and
Oh.
murder women, children, and babies, along with like animals and
As
everything
you
like
do.
suckling infants on their
Yeah.
mother or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
smash
Stop
their
it.
so,
heads upon the
Yeah.
smash their heads upon the rocks. That's a loving God, guys.
yeah. Well, I phrase it like, so can you tell me why it was a good thing for God to have them stab babies in the face? And so it's like they have to sit there and try to justify it, and
Yeah.
they can't. They have to say, well, I don't know what God was thinking, but it had to have been for a good reason. And that's when that the conversation, it's like, well, then we can't really have a conversation at that
What
point because
reason
Time
is
for baby
there? Like
paste.
what?
yeah.
right.
What reason is there to
Right.
stab a baby in the face? What
There was a-
reason? Like
And then
why?
they'll turn
Out of
around and say they're
context.
pro-life.
Mhm.
What context would make this stuff okay?
Yeah.
What possible context?
Yeah. That
I
passage.
don't know.
That passage is like kryptonite to them. I always go to the one of my favorites. I actually learned this one from Justin, Deuteronomy 22
Yep.
with the bloody rag or whatever. Oh, because there's no way around it.
Right. Yeah, it's either in that one. It's either God knows how women's bodies work, and He specifically crafted
He's
a
just
law.
a dick.
Yeah. He specifically crafted a law that
Yeah.
would cause half of women to be killed unjustly. Or he's not omniscient. He didn't actually make women like the bodies and everything like that, and he just fucked up royally.
So I've gotten this one a couple times where they say, well, women's bodies back then were different. So then I say, oh, so they evolved?
That's a good one.
Touche.
Well,
They
one.
adapted. They didn't evolve. They adapted.
I am
Caused me to get
stealing
into an
that.
argument with my brother. It's all
Well,
John's
I'm
fault.
sorry. What's that? I heard brother. I didn't hear the.
I got into a fight with my brother because of John. Because John posts a thing about like, hey, Mary might have been sexually assaulted. Let's look at that. Let's have it. And I was like, yeah. And then my brother was trying to do some weird apologetics about it. And I was like, is she cognitively between the ages of 12 to 14 years old? And my brother said yes. And I was like, okay, so let's take a moment and think about that. And then he was like, well, I guess we have to agree to disagree. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
that is their
I'm
favorite
like,
thing.
no,
Let's just
I'm
agree
like,
to disagree.
no.
Can't we still be friends even though I like believe in all these really hateful things that like actively are
My
trying
brother didn't
to
think that
discriminate
either.
against
Like,
your loved ones? But can't we
Yeah.
just live and let live? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be
There's-
prejudiced, please.
Listen, there's no reason to get so angry over the fact that I can apologize for women being raped all the time. I mean, come on. There's no reason to get unreasonable about that.
Yeah.
You're taking
I
it
don't
all
know.
too
I don't know why I have this visceral
seriously.
reaction. I don't know where that comes from. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then when you
Made
say like,
echo
hey,
please.
maybe this we shouldn't talk about this thing in this context, and they're like, nope, you're objectively wrong, and I'm like, you're like, what? What?
Oh yeah.
What
Oh
are you
yeah. They
talking
never
about?
want to stop
Yeah.
talking about it. They just want you to stop talking about it.
Mhm.
That's one
Right,
thing I've
exactly.
learned in my family.
I was on. Oh, I'm
They're
sorry.
always complaining about me talking about religion, but
Yeah.
they never ever stop talking about religion.
Yeah. I was on one of Promise's posts today. She shared a thing where someone said that they used to burn people like her or whatever, and there was someone on there, and I said that's not. Galatians 5 teaches that the Holy Spirit will guide you away from quarreling and anger, and she was like, "Well, don't quote the Bible back to me." Like, why? Why are you so afraid of God's word? And sorry, my birds are being obnoxious right now. I apologize
It's
if you guys
fine.
can hear that.
The
I don't hate it.
response the response to
Go
that
ahead.
one that always kind of gets me is that they try to play this game where it's like, oh well, unless you're praying in the spirit and then read. You know, it was a girl the other day when I was on Justin's show. She tried to play that. It's like, well, first you gotta make sure you pray and be in the spirit. Like you have to have the Holy Spirit wash over you or some kind of shit before you read and try to understand God's word. And it's like we were able to get her to actually pray with us or whatnot on stream. We heard her pray and everything. And so I immediately
yeah.
am like, okay, so now let's read this part. And I read the part where it talks about taking a slave, or no, the father selling his daughter into sexual slavery, and it's like, all right, that didn't seem to change anything. It's still pretty horrible. Now what?
Did you guys hear her ask if you guys had a brain?
I was so confused
When
by
was
that.
I was like, what?
Was this
Why
on-
would
was
she?
this
It
on
was
the
like
line?
otherwise. Yeah, I was.
Was this on the line?
No, it was on Justin's
It was
channel.
on deconstruction.
Oh, it was on
Zone,
Justin.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he does one stream on Deconstruction Zone and he does another stream on DZ Debates, and
Okay.
so yeah, he's
Yeah.
got this
One's
whole
vertical and one's
he's got this whole horizontal versus vertical thing that he plays up with his audience.
The horrors
It's
versus the
actually
verts.
The
I
horrors.
used to get like when I did the ACA TikTok for a year, like I would get into like these very like some conversations were over, like most people were actually like pretty cool, but once in a while you got someone that he was certain because like he could change my mind, and also condescending as fuck, and I was like, okay.
You know,
And he because like
sorry.
go ahead.
No.
No,
I
it was
thought
good.
you were
Like it
done.
was just one of those things. Like, no, I was just saying that. Like, we got into a conversation about abortion,
Well,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Oh no, honey," because he started saying that women were made just to bring forth babies, and I was like, "Who gave us that purpose?" And they're like, "God," and I was like, "Okay," I'm like, "Can you show me that God exists?" And like they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Then why should I listen to it?"
You know, and it drives me nuts. They always say God condescended to us, but then when you condescend to them, they get mad.
Right.
Like with the slavery apologetics, right? Well, God had to condescend to us and give us laws to try to regulate the slavery because He doesn't like slavery. Okay, but then why do you get mad when I condescend to you?
Well, and here's the thing about that one. It always gets me whenever they try to pull any kind of apologetic for that one, because if you look at the commandments, there's so many just basic ones. Which I put up a random one on Justin's live. I was trying to find like the smallest, most inconsequential thing that I could
What about
find.
grapes?
Yeah. It's like it says that Nazarites, which I think are it was pretty much just saying like the priests and whatnot, they can't eat grapes. Like in that entire verse, it has like
Why?
3 different things. It's like you can't drink liquor, wine, and all this other stuff as a priest, but you also just simply can't eat a grape. And like that's part of the commandments
Why?
of God. Well, I don't know. It's arbitrary.
Oh,
I guess it's
oh my
grape
God.
apologetics.
I wonder if this is where Kellogg
Literally
got
grape
the idea.
apologetics.
I wonder if this was like where Kellogg got the idea that if you were going to like worship God, you couldn't have anything enjoyable. Like that's why it was all bran flakes, like cornflakes and shit. And because
Or, like,
anything
bland
that
flakes.
would have like sugar or anything that would like, you know, excite the brain was bad.
My mom,
This
my
motherfucker.
mom was totally like that. Honestly, any kind of like frivolity was not worth money or time or like it was like my mom is like the biggest Puritan I have ever known.
Mm.
Interesting that God would create us with like a need for glucose and also like dopamine receptors and stuff, and then be like, oh, well, actually, you're not supposed to use any of those things. You're supposed to be miserable and barely surviving on
Yeah.
none of that.
Oh, unfortunately,
Why did he create wisdom teeth?
unfortunately, my mom is really, really smart, and she's like, "Well, yes, you should be getting your joy, your good chemicals out of doing good for other human beings. Like, you know, you can never get joy out of just frivolous, selfish things ever. That's not okay. That's not the good way to get joy."
You get joy from white knighting for other people and thinking that you're such a good person because you did the bare
They
minimum.
are.
It bugs me when they
Oh
do
my God.
things that are good
that.
for the sake of being like, look at me, I'm a good person. Like, oh, I'll pray for you. I always go to the passage that in the Bible that talks about do your prayers in private and you'll be
I was
rewarded.
like,
I will
This
say
is
my
my
mom was
channel.
astonished when I
and I
pointed
kissed it out.
out
Hold
that
on, hold on. I have something.
Sorry.
So sorry, Aaron. I was having a moment. This is my channel. I'm gonna get my fucking soapbox. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, hi. I'm gonna remind everybody that you do not speak for somebody else's experience unless you have evidence and first or second-hand knowledge of an event that happened. Shut your fucking hole. Also, please do not speak for anybody else, especially people that have been through trauma and decide that their experience is not their experience. You're going to twist it and make it a different narrative. So I'm sorry. I've been going through a lot lately. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. If you know, you know. And I'm done. Okay. Hey, go ahead.
Helen out here, expert vague booking.
I know, right? I'm an expert. It is 4D chess.
Helen is
It's
a
deep as a
unicorn
puddle.
right now. So they do get to be mysterious. That is kind of the point of unicorns.
We are mysterious. Like, oh my God, did you see my shirt? I wanted to show my shirt.
Oh,
I love my
it's
shirt. Yeah.
Want.
I love it because he makes it look twice.
no, not on the laptop.
That's why I love it.
What? Loki.
It is Pride Month. It's a puppy.
Yeah. He's named Loki, like the goddess, or the goddess, the god of mischief, and he's very mischievous.
Yeah, I have a boa constrictor named Loki, and they're non-binary. Because I had one person, the people that gave it to us, which are they were like raising snakes, and they had to get rid of their stock because things happen, and they're like, "Do you want a snake?" And we're like, "Cool." So they said it was a boy, and I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Okay, we're gonna name him Loki anyway." Then my friend John came over, who also raises snakes, and said it was a girl, and I said, I don't know, it's not binary now. Like, so I have a non-binary snake. So
Did you get it from Matt?
that's how you get a non-binary snake. Anyway, hi. So I'm going to remind everybody, we are raising money for Black non-believers. I know we've been a little bit silly, but please, again, there is a QR code right in the corner of my chat, and please click on it or go to blacknonbelievers.org. There is a donate button over there where you can donate some money. And I would like Mandisa to tell us what should, if for people that are going to the Revival of Reason or are thinking about buying tickets, what should they expect?
Well, they are going to, they should expect for, if you're coming from out of town, for Atlanta to be hot. That's
And
one
muggy.
thing. Yes, hot and muggy.
And gross. I live in Florida. It's fine.
Yeah. Georgia
Straight away.
sometimes is a little, it's definitely a little. It might be. Yeah, it gets a weird kind of muggy here, but
It's a weird
do
monkey.
yeah, but do be the World Cup is in Atlanta as well, so you might want to be mindful of traffic as well. Just for the general area, but as far as the event is concerned, you are going to expect to see GE rapping, and for him to have some backup dancers, the Godless Treacherous Three dancers behind him for his song. We're also going to have another hip hop artist who's one of our members, Tenzin, and there's going to be some Godless gospel, and there is going to
Tenzin
be.
was on my show 2 weeks ago. There's a link somewhere. So anyway, go ahead, Mandisa.
Yeah, so there's also gonna be one of our other members who's a DJ, and he's so dope. So yeah, if you are, and I am such like a 80s, like old school R&B hip hop, and I like some like some current music as well. But if you have engaged with me in any way, come expecting to dance. Expect to dance, expect to have a good time, expect to meet some very, very interesting people. You are absolutely gonna love it. So
Next year I'm coming in person. That's
absolutely,
it. Next year I am
you
coming
should.
in person.
Yes, we are going to have and then there's going to be one of our other members, Derek, as speakers, who is a local councilman now for one of the metro cities. He's going to be speaking. There's going to be a Christian nationalism panel and what we can do about it. And we're going to have like a little photo booth. Folks who want to take pictures, we're ordering we're going to have a step and repeat banner so that folks can take pictures. And it's going to be like I wouldn't say it's going to be like a fair, so to speak, but it is going to be very much an engaged community event where folks can just sit and chat casually if they want. If you want to sit outside, we will also not just be streaming online, but for the folks who may want to sit outside in the pavilion area, they can see what's going on inside as well. So yeah, that's why I said Mark, our AV guy, is just fantastic, and
That
we really
is
do appreciate
great.
him doing this for us. I mean, and we want to make sure that people have the best experience possible. And in order to do that, it costs. So, and support for Black non-believers supports our overall outreach, but definitely making sure that we make this event as accessible as possible. And we are recording it, so the videos will go on our channel once they're edited and once we upload them, so they will be available after the revival is done. And actually, you can go to our channel to see some of the videos from last year's Revival of Reason. We have a playlist for that. So yes, you expect to
I'm bringing the bottle of Malort.
Okay.
And the chocolate crown royal.
Yes, and expect to be interviewed by Helen.
Money.
Expect to
use the Malort, but
yeah, expect to be interviewed by Helen. Expect to be, to really be engaged with a lot of the speakers and the other attendees. So it's definitely going to be a very interactive weekend, and I hope that y'all are really excited for it. It is just going to be a blast.
What weekend is it again?
Will. It's next weekend, June 12th to the 14th. Yes.
Okay, and it's in Atlanta.
today.
Yes.
There are still tickets available. There are
Yes.
still tickets available. So
Okay.
go buy some fucking tickets, guys.
Yeah.
Is it lame that I literally made arrangements so that my kiddo can be at my mom's house so I can just like veg out and bed rot the
No,
whole
not at
weekend
all.
and
Not at
watch
all.
and
Nice.
watch my phone?
Not at all. Yeah, no, that's not lame at all. It's gonna be great. So I
Diane's
love
here. Hi, honey.
yeah.
Hey, Theo. Hey, people. Hey, Trust. Hey, guys. Hey, I'm gonna remind everybody. Hey, QR code right down there. Please go donate. Also, share it because you can share it from. It's everywhere, guys. Like, go find it. Go to Black Nonbelievers. Go to my Facebook page. Go to my go to my posts. Go to my
And guys,
posts. You can share.
virtual tickets are literally only $25. I would have
Yes.
bought
Yes.
them if I had realized they were so cheap before I won them. Seriously. They are so cheap. Buy the virtual tickets. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes, it really will be. And I'm looking forward to the folks who will be chatting online. We will be monitoring the chat to make sure that there are no trolls and that people are not just simply coming in to be harassing of folks. So we're going to be mindful of that. But yeah, it is going to be such a fantastic experience. If you want to hear, music, if you want to hear, like I said, some good speakers, and really learn some things too. We love to educate over here at Black Nonbelievers as well. And everyone always walks away with a better experience. Our folks actually love being a part of the things that we do because they really do. Our spaces really are safe for everyone, and folks really enjoy it. So I just cannot emphasize enough how wonderful of an experience it will be for everybody, and just we just encourage you to just be a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sending you. Sorry, Helen.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I will be sending a little something over your way there, Mandisa, once we're done with this.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, so Mandiza, Black Nonbelievers has a YouTube channel. So, if people were going to want to know more about Black Nonbelievers and the type of work that you do, tell us what's over on your YouTube channel.
Yes. So on our YouTube channel, we go live every first and third Saturday of each month with our show In the Cut, which our next episode is tomorrow. It is our preview show for ROR 2026. And so Helen and GE and Cynthia and Kelly will be joining us, among others, to talk about the Revival of Reason and what we will be doing there. We also have videos from our previous event, starting with our 5th anniversary, which was back in 2016. We also have videos from the 3 Women of Color Beyond Belief conferences that we did in 2019, 2021, and 2022. We also have videos from our 10th anniversary celebration, which we did in New Orleans and also virtually in 2021. There are a few other videos of some of some talks that we hosted, and actually the video that got us finally monetized in 2024 is on there, and that was the debate that I did with Kent Hovind. And so we have been putting our content yes,
And stand Kent Hovind.
yeah. So I remember when they reached out to us, and at the time I thought, I was like, well, why not? I usually don't do like apologetics and debates and stuff like that, but I'm like, I think I need to kind of sharpen my skills a bit. So I actually, instead of doing it virtually, I did it in person. I worked with their folks to get the AV and in the live stream. I asked them, could it be, especially at Matt Dillahunty's insistence, because he said, make sure that you can live stream it and that it's public. And so I did that, and they worked with me on that. So we made it available to our audience. And yes, I did. I took one for the team and went down there in person to Dino Land.
deleted him.
I know, man.
You annihilated the guy.
And people, his people are still trying to troll on our video, but it was because of the number of folks who watched it, it got our channel monetized. So that I'm like, thank you, Ken Hovind. You actually, you actually helped us out even more. So, yeah, that video is still on our channel. It is one of our most watched videos.
I somehow missed that one. I'm gonna have to go find it.
Oh my gosh.
I only watched it like maybe 6
I
months
watched-
ago. It is
I watched it.
I can't
I
stand
watched
Ken
it
Hovind.
like a few days
Oh,
after
he's
it came out because
awful.
I was like, "What the fuck?" and I was like, "Oh, Kent, oh, you
My
summer child."
My first time being exposed to
Like-
him was he did a debate with Professor Dave,
Oh yes.
and Dave blasted him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, I
don't
think
like. Listen,
no, go ahead,
so
Helen.
like I grew up Catholic. So there's it's a different sort of vibe. Like you're not seeing a whole lot of like you're seeing little trickles of Catholic, but because they're aligning with the evangelicals, but like there's not a lot of like people like that are pushing like the evangelical sort of view of Christianity. Like Catholics are kind of like, don't commit suicide and don't be gay and you'll be fine. Like it's like okay, and like. It's weird. It weird because it shifts with the time. It has to do that, and it's always weird to me because creationism is not part of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
They
accept evolution
They
and
have a
stuff.
science department. I took science. I went to Catholic school, had science class, and I had religion class. They were two different things. So the fact that science became is the religion it's toppled into each other that blows my mind because that's so outside my worldview because I've never experienced it.
And
You
you
guys
know-
ever see Angels and Demons? That's
I
pretty
have
relevant.
not, but I've heard of it. I know it's one of the in the Da Vinci Code series, I think.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
right?
better.
Yeah.
It's way better than the Da Vinci Code, but yeah,
Mm.
it's but it kind of delves into the science
The book is
and
better.
religion, kind of.
Yeah. And so I
Isn't
remember
it always though?
Yes, but one of the things one of the reasons why I went down there, and one of the reasons why I wanted to not necessarily debate like the creationism and such, but I wanted to go down there and the debate was called atheism versus creationism, right? And so Alabama is one of the poorest states in the union. It is also it also has a serious history of racism. It also has a serious history of there's also a rich civil rights history there. And what I was trying to convey as well was how those beliefs are harmful in real time. And he is in a very, very rural part of Alabama. It's like maybe 2 hours south of Montgomery, almost in the middle of nowhere, where you can tell it's very backwoods, and it's so very segregated down there. And I think there were a couple of people of color there. I think there was like a Filipino guy who was working on the grounds, and he was so nice, such a nice guy. But I was really trying to demonstrate like how these beliefs are harmful in real time, and how they have real world impact and real world effects. And I was, and Hovind actually acknowledged, well, in his own way, that racism is wrong. And I'm like, well, I don't know. According to, yeah, I
Quit
mean,
propagating it.
Wow,
Then.
basic human decency.
right, and the fact that the Bible was used to justify slavery. So I mean, I was trying to hit him with that, like you're in real time. What you're doing, what you're contributing to, is extremely damaging. And it's damaging not just to Black folks, it's damaging to the people on your compound, because that's what it was. I really had to just see it for myself. But I did hear a shout out to Robin Webster, who warned me that they had an issue with with rattlesnakes. Apparently they had a rattlesnake exhibit on their compound, and that he took one of them out
Oh
to
my God.
show some folks, and the rattlesnake
my
bit
God.
him. So I asked him about that. I said, hello, because
What?
snakes and I don't get along. Sorry, Helen. But snakes,
No, it's fine.
yeah, and rattlesnakes.
Like, your
Ooh.
kink is not my kink. It's fine.
See the video of RFK handling the snakes and getting bit the
I
other day?
did. I am just like, oh my goodness, what is wrong
I
with
mean,
you? But
we like the scaly babies, but biteys are not okay.
yeah, and so
No,
if you watch,
there's rules.
yes,
There's
and
rules. Nature, that's where you live. And if I go into your territory, I take on the risk of you protecting your territory, right? So that's why we don't do this thing. But
yeah,
then you people are like, why do you have an exhibit? And I go, I don't think you're going to be like a poisonous snake handler, Kent Hovind. Like when I watch like snake wranglers, because we watch a lot of snake and reptile videos because we own a snake, and like RFK Jr. handling those snakes this week, was traumatizing to me. I was so mad.
I bet, yeah.
Because I know their behavior, and I'm just like, oh my God. And
then they said, what kind of snake is
the
it?
fact that Ken Hovind was like, I can handle rattlesnakes, and I'm like, fuck
man.
you, man. You can't handle a simple debate. Fuck you.
And if you remember,
Sorry.
I asked him. I said, how are you doing, by the way? Like after that snake bite, I mean, and apparently, but apparently they swept the property for that. They got rid of the snakes. They put down. They said they put down what is that, lime? Or they put down they put down the stuff that they needed to get rid of the snakes. I'm like, yeah, that will be an issue. That will definitely be an issue if if there are snakes, especially rattlesnakes, on that property. So, but yeah, I mean, I did have to ask him about that, and I mean, he was pretty honest about it. He really was.
Right.
And
Scare him.
so,
I bet it scared him.
I bet it's so interesting because he acts like nothing scares him. He's a wannabe comedian. I mean, he's quite the jokester. But I will say that just before the debate went live, but just before we went live, his wife at the time, because apparently she's not there anymore. He was like taking like a very quick nap at the table, and so she was just like, well, I'm trying to make sure you're not having another TIA. I said, oh, so you suffer from strokes. Okay. I'm like, oh, you didn't expect me to know what that was? I was ear hustling a little bit. So
Right.
I was just like, interesting. But
Do you ever see the video of Sacha Baron Cohen trolling him?
No,
It's from Ollie G in the house.
What?
Oh,
Look it up. Ollie G in the house trolls Kent Hovind. It's hilarious.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, hey, Mandisa, it was great seeing you tonight. I can't wait to see you next weekend in person and everything. But I do need to go. But it's been great seeing everybody. I hope y'all have an awesome night tonight. I hope you can raise some funds and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get out of here, and I
meeting
gotta
you,
get to
John.
practicing my rap song.
Yes, and we'll
Bye.
see you briefly tomorrow on ITC as well. So
Oh yes.
yes,
Definitely.
but yeah,
All right.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye guys.
I'm gonna have to go in a minute as well because I have my trivia starting in like a half hour, so
I'll
I
be
gotta
there.
go set up for that. So hopefully I'll see everybody over there in a little bit. But thanks for having me.
Thank
on.
you for coming,
Thanks,
Doctor.
Allison.
Thank you for coming, Ben. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming back. I'll see you in a little bit.
I've got all night, so
Yeah, I'm actually
however long you
gonna.
want.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna.
it's fine. You can toast off. I'm gonna do some I can do some more chilling and some more talking. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all.
Nice meeting you, Mandy.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Thank you for being
so-
here, Mandy.
Oh no, thank you. Thank you for doing this. And I
Love
will see
you.
you
All right, yeah,
tomorrow
please
and
donate.
see you next week. Yes. Please
Yeah.
do support Bean's work. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing you in person and virtually at the Revival of Reason. So take care and y'all enjoy the
Do
rest of
thing,
your
guys.
evening.
Yeah.
Always an honor.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so y'all gonna do the thing. You're all gonna donate. There's a link in my doobly doo to Black Non-Believers. So you're just gonna go down there and go to buy some merch, and you're gonna do your virtual tickets or your in-person tickets, either way, to attend the revival. And
Dragon says
Mrs.
donate.
Buttercup would like you very much to donate to Black non-believers. Please do that. Okay, cool. I like it's 50K for 15 years. Like girl like does her work. So I'm very excited that I am raising money for them. So like make me happy.
I mean, if you're not gonna donate for a dragon, what
I mean,
hope
really,
is
if the
there?
dragons really have it, you're going to donate for the dragon. Just do it.
Gotta give it more treasure for its pile.
So Noah, what religion did you grow up in?
I would probably say I was closest to like we were technically non-denominational, I think, but Protestantism was probably the closest. Like we definitely weren't Catholic. We basically viewed them as Christian pagans. Yeah, so
So
Protestantism.
you were like okay. And like it's just like you fundies, like you
I didn't hear
fundies.
you
You're
cut
you're
out.
just you're your own brand, like because it is like although I've done much work with like volunteering for RFR, and like it is the sort of semi cult. It's not quite a cult. It's like almost there. Like we're on the bridge, because there are some evangelicals that are like, hey, I do believe the separation of religion and government.
Yeah.
Do I see a lot of them? No, but I'm assuming they exist. I'm going to assume a lot of things.
My
the thing
come
is,
over
though,
here
is
real
that
quick, Michaela. Come here a sec. My girlfriend is Christian actually, but she's very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Progressive. Here, say hi, Michaela.
progressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Michaela.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi, welcome to the stream, Michaela.
hello. Oh my goodness, that
Hello.
blonde
Hello.
pixie is
Welcome to
everything.
FreeThinkers Fireside.
By the way.
Hi.
She can't
Like,
hear
okay.
you. Sorry.
Oh,
She said she
okay,
liked the blonde
like,
pixie
it's just one of
haircut.
those
She
things.
likes.
Oh, thanks. I'm dyeing it gray.
She's dyeing it gray. She
It's very
says.
adorable.
it's gorgeous. Suits you very well.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I
It's
just
one
figured
of
you
the,
guys
like
might
I
that.
don't like at the end of the day I don't really care what you believe in. I don't care what you don't believe in. I've hit the point as like, are you a good person? Do you
Yeah.
believe in human rights? Cool. We can debate about philosophy later. I think that's why I'm so frustrated. Like hearing, people just like I'm tired of talking to transphobes. It's like, yeah, because this conversation is kind of dead, and it's kind of on you because like all the information is out there, and you don't want to do your fucking homework.
Right. They're just
What-
willfully
See-
ignorant. It's like the ones that argue against evolution too. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you that picking up a textbook wouldn't.
I always go to endogenous retroviruses. That usually shut them up because they don't
Well,
understand.
yeah, but then they just say, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nah.
Aww.
Yes, she is.
Hey, thank you, Atheist Queen.
Kelly's the best. Anyway,
Very much so.
Kelly's going to be going to be speaking at the revival. So Kelly's going to be speaking there too, and it always comes down to I don't really care like what your argument is. I'm like, you have to show me the God. Like we're not gonna have this conversation unless you show me the thing that I should believe in. And if you can't show me that, then I'm just gonna be like, okay. I'm like, then I can't take you.
Well, you can't disprove
Like
him.
I can't
No,
believe,
but
like I can. Go ahead.
I
No, I'm sorry.
tried to believe in things without sufficient
I did
evidence
too.
just
I
because I
tried so
couldn't
hard.
disprove them. I tried so
I was a
hard.
pagan high priestess for 10 years, trying to convince myself of shit.
Well,
'Cause
and not
I was
just
like, my
Jesus. I
stepson-
mean, I went through my
Oh, that's
wicked
right, I love
pagan
Jesus.
phase in my adolescence, early adulthood too.
I went through a
I mean,
queer
like,
feminist
I
stage in my,
wanted
like,
to
19 to my 20s.
believe in. I wanted so badly to believe in something unbelievable, but I could not make myself do it because there just wasn't any good reason to.
Yeah, I mean,
You
look,
know?
nobody wants to stop existing someday, really. So like when people say that drives me nuts because like I wouldn't want to go to like the Christian idea of heaven for sure, but like I would like to think that I could see my loved ones that have passed on again someday. I'm not convinced that I will, but it would be nice.
Right.
And I think that's what keeps
I think-
people in it, not wanting to stop existing someday. I really do think that
And they
that's like,
take advantage of that.
yeah, they
like
do.
my dad passed. My dad passed in July 2024, and in May,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I went to go see him, and he was like, he's like, I'm letting go of this mortal coil. Life isn't fun. Like, he couldn't taste anything. His body was just kind of like, giving up. And my mom was in a nursing home, so he knew that my brothers were going to keep her safe, and he saw me, and he was like, okay, like, everybody's safe. I can go, right? And we sat down together. My dad has always been a believer, but he doesn't like church. Like, he thinks church is dumb. And we had a conversation, and he was like, this is so funny. He's like, he promised his best friend that they would meet each other at the pearly gates, and he goes, I made that promise, and I have to be there. And I said, you know what, Dad? I go, I hope it's true, because that means you and I get to see each other again. But I go, but I don't know. And that's where I'm landing. And he goes, you know what? You're right. Nobody can know. That was it. That was it. So
And that's the thing.
I'm over here going, like, my dad, even at the end, was like, I'm willing to have, a little bit of doubt. And I respected him for that, because he was the one that got me into science and wanted me to, like, have a better education. So, but he still had hope. He had a fool's hope, but I appreciate that about my father, because he was at least being emotionally honest.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's the difference between people who are willing to base their lives on something they don't know to be true. They just
Or
like
something
the
they have in their
idea
hand.
of.
Yeah.
It feels nice, so I'll just base my whole life on it.
Yeah. I have a buddy of mine. He's an apologist, and he's all in. And there's no getting trust me, there's no getting through to him. I don't think. I mean, he's kind of, I don't want to use the word aggressive, but he's very proactive with the apologetics. Like, I mean, he definitely brings the fight back to you. It's not there's no running away with him. Yeah. And see, I like to argue, so I don't have a problem with that. Like, I'll go rounds for hours with transphobes and creationists and whatever. Like, I have the greatest amount of excitement from arguing with people. Should be a lawyer, I guess.
I don't like to feed trolls, but, like, occasionally, like, if they start talking about, like, abortion rights or trans rights or women's rights, I'm like, oh, this is a pool against women. Let me dive in here. So I'm in a Skeptic Haven chat. I think it was last week, sometime, and someone was talking about abortion, and I was like, oh, here we go. And my favorite question is, like, you have to choose, like, burning building. Okay, the IV treatment plant is on fire. Okay, you have to choose between 30 embryos or a baby, a 3-day-old baby.
Yeah.
They always say baby. They always say. I'm like, there you go. That's how we know. Because
if they're remotely honest, they do.
It just shuts them up, because they're like, they try to accept it. Like, well, I would feel bad. I'm like, I would feel bad too. I would, because that's potential children that people could have had in there. It costs a lot of money to do that. So yes, like, I would feel bad for the loss of the person. They lost the potential, and I understand that, and that's sad. But
next time,
but if you don't,
sorry.
every single person is going to be like, if you don't save the baby, they're going to be like, why didn't you save the baby? Like, they're not going to care about the embryos. They're going to be like, why?
Yeah. Next time, you ought to implement the way the embryos or the baby is getting killed is with bears, because then maybe they'll go more towards the embryos, since they have to be okay with bears shredding them.
I have to talk to her. I used to talk to people that had live near-death experiences, and there were support groups where I used to work, and I have information that she might not know. Sorry. I'm awful. Like,
Oh,
because I was a
today.
pagan for 10 years and I worked in a psychic university. Okay. It's called Spirit University. It's in Sarasota,
Oh, you
Florida.
probably know who Lorraine
I was a
Warren is
project
then.
manager there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It is wild. Like, I've talked to
Lorraine Warren?
mediums and
Oh, hold on.
no, but
I'll wait till-
Raymond Moody, um, uh, taught classes there. Also, Eben Alexander, who wrote Heaven is Real. And he was a neurosurgeon that went into a coma for 3 months, and as far as he met God, and he's an asshole. Raymond Moody's actually a really nice old man. He's he's like your okay, grandpa. He's super sweet.
I read that book,
Eben Alexander's
23
an
Minutes in
asshole.
Hell, once. It's been a long time, but
I don't think that's Eben Alexander. Is that Eben Alexander?
I don't know who
I
it
don't-
is.
I don't like it.
I know, but it's someone that had like an NDE, but it was like he went to hell in the NDE instead of heaven. And I remember reading it as a
my
kid.
It's
best
amazing
friend had
how
an
they
NDE
always
that-
go to the heaven or hell of their childhood.
Right? Yeah. Like, oh, why do they always go to? Well, they don't. They only see Jesus in an area where that's like the prominent religion. If you go to,
right?
I don't know, Saudi Arabia, they're not going to see
Like
Jesus.
like
They're gonna
my
see-
hell looks like a Catholic
Yeah.
hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the absence of God. Like in Catholic religion, you don't burn forever. You're
Yeah.
just absent from God. That
It's
means
not
you're
like
absent
Dante's
from love.
Inferno
Like
or
that,
whatever.
that, which is sad. It's like you get a sad eternity. You're just sad. You have chronic depression for eternity, and as someone that has depression, I can deal. Like, it's fine. Like,
You
so,
think I would still
it's
have
fine.
ulcerative
But, like,
colitis?
right? I know. Like,
Well, in the
this is thing
Mormon
about
version
also, too-
of the lowest level of heaven, which is where most people go. Almost nobody goes to the Mormon version of hell, which is outer darkness. Like almost nobody goes there. Like you don't have to worry about going
How
there,
do I get my
is what
You
they
have to
planet?
like
say.
basically be Hitler
How do
to
I
go
get my
there.
planet?
Not even Hitler.
Do I get a planet?
Well, you wouldn't,
Um,
because I think that only the males get their own planet. I think they.
No. Do I have to
you
have a
would be an
penis?
eternal
What about
baby
trans?
maker. You would be an eternal baby maker. That is what your job would be, popping out those spirit babies.
don't
It's
have
like
a
an
uterus
ice machine,
anymore.
except it pops out babies.
Hold on, wait a
Exactly.
second.
Spirit
Hold on.
babies
I have a
specifically.
caveat.
Who would then
I have a
never be
caveat.
able
I
to
no
talk
longer have a
about you
uterus.
or worship you or know about you because you're too sacred.
Hold on. Again, how
Oh,
am I
man.
an internal baby maker? I don't have a uterus. I don't have a womb anymore. I have one ovary.
Obviously, when you're in the
What?
celestial kingdom, your uterus will be
Oh.
restored to you, silly goose.
You want to talk about?
Sorry, I
You're
was
a
asking
woman.
questions.
That's your whole
Oh,
point.
I'm sorry, Helen. Yeah.
Oh.
You want to talk about wild
okay,
beliefs?
like, I'm
You ever
a
heard of the
parent,
Holy
and I
Preface
don't
before?
think that was the whole point of my existence. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It-
I'm sorry.
I think there's like a lag. So you want to talk about out there like fringe beliefs? So if there's a thing called the Holy Preface, and it's basically the Jesus's holy foreskin. And I think it was back in the day. Some
heard about
believers
this.
believed that it would ascend to heaven and become the rings of Saturn. I'm not making this is a real thing that people believe.
I
Holy Preface.
okay.
Look it up.
I heard like the holy press, like in like Jewish culture, like, you know, the whole thing with like the foreskin and like it's a thing about Jesus, and I mean like early Jewish custom, and I'm like, why are you doing this to your boys? It's fucked up. Moving on. Like there was a part of me, like me and my ex-husband, when I had, well, like, this wasn't even a religious decision. We were just like, this seems weird. Like we were both like, we had not been told like we should get our child circumcised. We just kind of came to the conclusion that it was fucked up. We just didn't do it. We were like, nope, that's a decision he can make when he's a grown up.
Yeah,
Which means he never will.
before
That's
before I ever had kids, I told my spouse, I'm like, I don't know if this kid's gonna be a boy or a girl, but there's no way I'm chopping off bits of its junk.
Yeah.
Because that's
Like, it's
weird.
so I can kind of like, this is the thing. I always try to like human psychology, right? Like you're living 2,000 years ago plus. Okay, you're in a desert. Okay, you don't know what hygiene is. maybe it's a hygienic ritual. Like it's kind of fucked up, but it may be that there was certain things that would happen if to men that have foreskins, and they tie that all together with like a god, and then they said like, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and we're gonna see if we can knock out disease by getting people to cut off their foreskin, but it didn't work because that's not how viruses work.
Exactly. I'm sure that was exactly it. People were getting infections because they didn't wash their junk. And so they're like, God says cut off the bit that you get infections under, but that only worked a little bit.
I don't know. Like, I don't know when. I have to look up like when modern bathing became a thing in like ancient Israel. Like, I'm sure there's records. Like, I'm sure if I did. But hey, chat.
Well, they were washing their hands before Jesus.
Find out when bathing became a thing in ancient Israel.
Yeah, but how long has homophobic guys being too afraid to touch themselves because they think it might be gay? How long has that been going on?
I think to be fair. Okay, I'm gonna
Wait, are you serious? That's a thing?
Okay.
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's bizarre.
There are guys that don't wash their ass.
Right, for the same I've seen that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you have lost the plot.
That's disgusting.
Like any self-respecting woman. Okay, I have two things. One, the woman that self-respects herself is not going to date you because you smell like ass. The other type of woman, the one that wants to fuck you because you smell like ass, you should question why she wants to be with you if you smell like ass. So here we are. It's conundrum.
But hey, I mean, Jesus did say you don't need to wash your hands.
Your kink is not my kink, yada yada yada. But at the same time, ew.
Yeah, that's. I'm not a shamer, but when it comes to like, there's a word for it. It's in German.
I will dumb your yum.
I'm good.
I will dumb your yum.
Yeah, though. What do they call it? Like, what do they call it? Shiza or whatever. Ugh. I don't understand that one. I don't get it. I really don't.
What did you say?
It's like it's a category of porn. They call it Shiza. Or German Shiza porn or whatever. That's what I've heard it called anyway.
Shiza?
Disgusting. They get off on watching people defecate.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, scat.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Scat. Yeah. Like, okay, that's I'll dumb your yum. I'm like, listen. Yeah. I go, listen. Listen. This is the reason we evolved to go like, this is bad for us. That we developed a whole infrastructure of systems to make sure we have clean water, so this way we don't get cholera. All right,
unless you live in Flint.
You want someone to shit on your chest. We have to have a conversation. Yeah. Like, I think something went terribly wrong in your childhood. Please get therapy.
I mean, I think that there's like kinks in general. A lot of those are developed from childhood trauma. It's like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, I listen. I will fully admit, and so I'm sure Aaron will admit to this too, that getting over trauma included kink.
So, like, do you know who John Wayne Gacy was? You know who that was? John Wayne Gacy.
Yes. Oh my God! Did you read? No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of.
He was a clown. He was a clown and had a bunch of bodies buried in it. Yeah. So anyway, he had trauma associated with the basement or crawl space
28
from his childhood.
Yeah.
28 dead bodies in his basement.
So they weren't all there.
I think it was. I think he killed over 30.
They were stacked on top of each because he couldn't have been in the crawl down there anymore.
Yeah. But anyway, he had trauma associated with the crawl space in his childhood. So and then if you look at it in his adult years, he incorporated the crawl space into his thing. I'm a true crime buff, for the record, in case anybody doesn't know that.
No, I love it too.
Me too.
I don't know. It's the I like paint.
You ever heard of the pizza bomber before? You ever heard of this?
It's like
oh my gosh.
So I live about a half hour from where that happened. I go past the place where he blew up on the news.
Oh, okay. Here's my nearest tie to true crime. I was working.
Not
Do you
Terry,
I
remember?
have to go to the bathroom.
Hold on
Do
a
you
second. I'm
remember
sorry. Marjorie
sorry.
Deal Armstrong. That's who it was. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I will be right back. I have to pee. Keep going.
All right. Hope everything
Do you,
comes out all right.
do you remember the DC snipers?
Oh yeah, I remember being kind of
Okay.
like afraid of that when I was a kid.
Yeah, were you in the DC area?
No, I wasn't, but like
Oh, see,
like
I
Dennis
was.
Rader and
At
yeah.
at that time, I was working at a store that was in the same um uh
That was
shopping
a
center.
pair, right? That was two different people,
It
wasn't
was
it?
yeah, it was two people in the same shopping center as the Home Depot where one of the people was killed. I was working in a fabric store in that shopping center. So
That's
that is
spooky.
my close claim to true crime fame.
Yeah. I remember, but I remember like being because I remember like growing up hearing about like the BTK, the Dennis Rader, and I remember when they caught him too. I remember it's so stupid because I live hundreds of miles from where he was active, but I remember being like afraid of that like as a kid. BTK, I'm like that's because he was a
Well,
child killer too.
yeah, I remember hearing news stories about Richard Ramirez and being
Night Stalker.
terrified. Yeah,
Yeah.
and being terrified of having my first floor window open in my bedroom.
Yeah, because he
And
was
I
known
was
as
like
the
5. You know,
man.
I was a
He was a
tiny,
sick
tiny
guy.
kid. Yeah,
He was the
but
one that he did the finger handcuffs, right? I
I
think
don't know.
he was
He was
known
kind of
one of his
hot.
victims. He did something with finger handcuffs or something.
I mean, like, I remember that he had these cheekbones for days. Evil,
Yeah, he's a
but
scary looking guy for sure.
yeah.
But a lot of them don't look scary though. A lot of them, like Ted Bundy, he was a he
Well,
was a
he looked like a
well-adjusted
Mormon.
looking.
That's oh,
Well, he was a
actually
Mormon.
no. I have another close claim to true crime fame. I lived around the block of the of Lone Peak High School. Oh, not Lone Peak. Was it Lone Peak? It was the high school in Bountiful where one of Ted Bundy's victims was kidnapped. I lived around the corner from there too.
Ugh,
Yeah. So,
that's
in fact,
interesting.
my kiddo, if we'd lived there when my kiddo went to high school, that's where they would have gone.
How old did you? I know they said not to ask, but how old are you? You said you're in your
I'm
40s,
44.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been about the right time.
So
Yeah.
true crime story. I grew up in the same state that H.H. Holmes was born in. So
Oh,
New
oh
Hampshire.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
Is it New
Yeah.
York?
Am I
Or
proud
was
of
he,
that? Not really.
or was he Illinois?
No, he wasn't born in New York. He was born in Ohio.
Okay,
No, I was born in New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire. Okay.
New Hampshire. Okay.
But when he was growing up, and then this is why he was a traveler, so he wouldn't stay very places for long because in his childhood he did a lot of moving around, so he kind of carried it into adulthood. But he was born in New Hampshire, so
He wasn't a
weird
sexually
shit.
motivated
And he also
killer, right?
I think one of his first victims is also from New Hampshire. So
Okay.
No, I don't think he was.
and we
He
have Puritans,
seemed to-
and they did some fucked up shit.
he seemed to be a monetarily motivated killer.
Yeah,
He
he's like
stole
Aileen
from his
Wuornos,
victims.
or
Yes.
yeah.
He was very much about turnover. So, there's also a really great story about, like, I put on my Facebook about this woman that would help women that were in terrible marriages back in, like, the times when divorce wasn't a thing, and help, like, women, like, they would get rid of their husbands. And also the story of Aqua Defana about another woman who helped women poison their husbands when they were
Love
trapped in
that
marriages.
story.
That I love this fucking, like listen, I'm like, this is what happens when you take away rights. People get clever.
Yeah.
They get clever.
Yeah. So
I go, we have the
we're
internet.
talking
and we
about
can fix
crime.
shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Talking
What?
about crime, there's this movie. I think it's called Red State, and it's like about a cult, like a church cult, and
That was done by
they're
Kevin
like
Smith.
Westboro Baptist, basically. I think it's like who they modeled
Yeah,
it
it's done
after.
by Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. John Goodman's in it, and he's really really good at it. It is. I also recommend Kevin Smith's Dogma.
Oh, I
love
love
that
yeah.
That's all
one.
about
Anything with Jay and Silent
That's
Bob
all.
is good.
That,
Yeah.
He grew up Catholic in New Jersey and New Hampshire and New Jersey. This is all my people. All this like this stir like early colonial white people, and we're like, oh my god, like this is the Catholic Church. I also highly recommend if you want horror with your trauma, Midnight Mass. I was Catholic, but that's just a great story of like deconstruction, and it was done by Michael. What's his name? He did The Haunting of
It's an
Hill House.
interesting name.
He's done Oculus. Mike Hannigan. I love that man. He is such a good horror writer. He grew up religious and became an atheist, and he's a director and he does horror, and oh my god, he does a lot of Stephen King horror too. If you're from this generation, I'm very excited. I get very excited.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror guy.
I love
mean,
my
once in
murder.
a while, but generally they stress me out, horror movies, so I just don't watch them.
I like
It's the
horror a
trauma.
lot when I can watch it with other people, but I'm like such a solitary
I don't watch
person
horror by
who
myself.
doesn't like
It
other
is,
people.
it is a group fear
you know.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it is
don't-
a group
Ash
experience.
I
versus
don't
Evil
like
Dead.
other people, so I don't get
Yeah.
to watch horror often. But
Evil Dead's is a good comedy horror.
Yeah,
Decent movie.
that's like easy horror. Like
Yeah.
like there's some really good horror. Like we own
Sinister.
horror movies, and I see what
Sinister was probably my favorite.
I
horror
have
movie
not
of
seen
all time.
Sinister.
That's excellent. That's a really
I
good
don't.
one.
Okay, I have this thing with creepy children. I
Yeah.
don't really like creepy children. Okay, 1 and 2. I don't do like found footage, like weird sort of like demon possession shit. Like okay, because I like the demon possession. Now
Cloverfield.
that I know Cloverfield, like okay,
That's a found
that's a
footage
good
type
movie though,
thing,
because
ain't
that's more of a like because John Goodman's like fucking crazy. No,
yeah,
that's the
that
second
was
one.
that was a crazy one because there wasn't too much shaky camera thing. I don't like the found footage stuff because the shaky camera thing makes me sick.
As Above, So Below is another pretty good one that I enjoyed anyway. It's kind of like where they like shoot it like off their own little personal cameras. They go
My
into the
favorite-
catacombs in Paris.
The last
My favorite horror is Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's an
favorite-
Evil Dead
my
reference in that movie when they show
Yeah.
the board with all the things on it. It says Dead
Uh-huh.
Eye.
Oh, there's references to so many horror
Yeah.
movies. Like Josh Whedon, fuck him, but also knows his shit.
I
Two
know.
Jeffrey Dahmer's
Why-
dad's in that
why-
movie.
Why did they make us so mad all the time? Why do they have to end up being shits? Why do they always have
I
to
know.
end up
It
being
sounds
shits?
like Neil Gaiman.
That-
Like I'm like,
I know.
Fuck.
I know. I'm like,
Stephen
I
King is not a
loved
shithead.
your work.
Stephen King is not a shithead. He's been consistently not a shithead. So George R.R. Martin has consistently been not a shithead. So just stay there.
I mean, okay, not a shithead, not a terrible person. Annoying as fuck, though.
It can be both.
Well, yeah.
It can be
But
both.
not
Like you
like
can be
in-
annoying as fuck and like it's autism.
And
It's
still an
autism,
okay
Aaron.
person. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my
It's
god,
autism.
oh my
He's
god,
old. He's in the
were
60s.
too lazy to write that last book, and you let that travesty get filmed. What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
Which series again? I'm sorry, I was typing to Kelly.
This is the Game of Thrones series.
Oh yeah.
I
Hey, if you don't like
I-
Starbucks, don't
the-
watch it. Because they have the Starbucks
It
cup
is.
in the.
I don't know. Like
It's like that last. No, I mean, like, okay.
Yeah.
I read.
like I think it would. Nobody would care. Nobody would care. But we got garbage. We got
the
garbage.
thing is he doesn't know how to end a story. That's the problem. The problem is
like
he
Dexter.
does not know how to end a
Yeah.
story. He
'Cause
just
every
Yes,
series
right.
finale for Dexter has been awful.
Supernatural did that.
Mhm.
I stopped watching that after
there's
like
a few
season 7 or 8.
shows. Like there's a few shows that I appreciate their endings, and I think they're well deserved. Better Call Saul and
Michaela and
Buffy.
I have her watching that for the first time. Better Call Saul. We just finished season 1 the other day.
It's so good. It's
It's
so
one of my favorite
good.
of all time. It's fantastic.
It's just like it's one of those shows like I won't spoil for people. I'm like don't go to Reddit, don't look up fan shit.
House
Just watch it.
is another good one.
It's one of the shows like do not look up anything. Like I don't care about spoilers, but like there's a few handful of things that I will say. Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Mad Men, amazing show, Buffy, Angel, and Firefly. Don't look. Okay, you like shows that are 20 plus years old. Fuck, like you're not gonna get the. But
Dexter.
like if you can avoid
Spoilers.
Like Dexter, I don't know what happened. Like I was watching. Same with Hannibal. Like I was like season 3, we're okay, and then it went weird, and I'm like, we're over it. I'm like, why are we over here?
The first season of Hannibal was
that was my
amazing.
I love that show.
So Dexter, they did a reboot of it. They had a new season for Dexter come out last year that was excellent. Best installment in the whole franchise.
Yeah, I'm just like I think I'm just kind of over it. I think like the ship has sailed for me to care about the show.
Yeah.
Honestly,
like,
I am
I'm
so
watching,
over TV in general.
Yeah, I mostly watch on like YouTube.
Yeah, I really
I can't
like,
stand
Poker
ads.
Face.
So anything that's gonna play ads, I won't watch it.
Okay, I will tell you, but Tia Leone watched Poker Face is done by Ryan Johnson, who did Knives Out and also did the really good Star Wars movie, the recent one, the recent series that came out, the middle movie, where Annie Sturgis was the big alien that was trying to get Kylo to the dark side. I forget his name. Anyway, so that movie, which is the good one, okay, I highly so like Ryan Johnson like did this series and it's so fucking good and there's so many good guest stars you kind of freak out. It's like it is the best show about a woman that can detect lies like instantly and it's great. And she's like it's
I think it's
it's
about my
so
mom.
good. Tia DeLone.
Well, you say because it's about a woman that can detect lies. My mom is always good at that, except
Well,
for
we can.
with Christianity, apparently.
We can sit that shit out.
Yeah. Oh, you got bright there, Miss Aaron.
I'm having some I'm having some electricity issues. It keeps flickering.
You having
I think
a storm?
I had better.
We're gonna wrap up anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go over to
that might be a signal for me to turn off the computer.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, then, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
thank
having
you.
me, Helen.
You're gonna come on my show and I'm gonna interview you.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, I definitely will. All right, so everybody, I'm going to remind everybody, thank you so much to Aaron and to Noah and to Ethan and to John and to Mandisa and to Lilith and all these wonderful people in the community. If I forgot your name, I'm sorry. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody in this community. I'm going to remind everybody to, again, what you're going to do. Because you're my
Donate
bitch.
to Black Non-Believers.
Donate. Okay, like, hey, click the QR code. Click the QR code for mommy. Like, just do it because it makes me very happy. So do that. Okay, you're gonna click on it, make me happy, right? And then you're gonna give money to Black Non-Believers. You're gonna do that. That's what
I'm trying to like click it.
Do that for mommy. That's how I do it. Okay, and you're going to share that, okay? And then you're going to go blacknonbelievers.com and also sign up for the Revival Reason, become a member, buy some merch, do some, like, support a great organization. I will be there June 12th to the 14th. I will tell you, I'm going to be on the Black Non-Believers channel tomorrow around somewhere around 1 o'clock because I will be at the Revival and I'll be on a couple panels. I will be live streaming and interviewing and just basically being a chaos goblin. So Hemet, is also going to be on my show on Sunday at 5:30. So p.m. Eastern. So come see him and Meta. We're gonna have a conversation about like sharing values versus sharing beliefs in religion and politics. So we're gonna have that conversation. So stop by. Then cool. Everybody, I'm gonna wish everybody a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much for Noah for being here. It's wonderful to meet you, and also your wonderful significant other. Thank you so much. I'm going to remind everybody to be kind, give someone, stay skeptical, give someone a compliment, and I will see you all here Sunday with Hem and Meta at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.